Y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hey, everybody. Let me take this off. Did I turn out the phone? I think I did. Oh, looks like the stream y'all just changing some shit again, y'all. I had to go get me some coffee. Girl, been up all night, y'all. Hey, everybody. Can y'all see me? I can't see y'all. I can't see y'all. Can y'all see me? She said, yes, we can hear you. Okay, yay, 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 yay. Let me plug my phone because my phone is dying. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all see me with coffee, right? Candy was laughing, talking about some, she needed a Red Bull. I said, girl, I need me some coffee, child. This is early, child. She said, I look cute, child. Hey, hey, hey. 52 years, baby. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I didn't drink, maybe because I didn't smoke. I don't know. I didn't do drugs. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it is. But all I can say is I thank God that I look the way I look, even at 52 years old. I thank God, okay? But we're going to get into this, you guys. I had court today, you guys. Oh my God, my fourth, well, 4 out of 5 cases so far filed against me. 4 out of 5. Okay, 4 out of 5. All right, but I gotta break it down. I gotta tell y'all everything. We're gonna go from the beginning. Thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Y'all know, listen. Look, baby, baby, baby. Order in the court, baby. I need my roll on, but I ain't gonna go get it today. Order in the court. Okay, listen, y'all. I gotta tell y'all how it went, but before I tell you how it went, I gotta tell you how we got started here, okay? I gotta tell you how we got started here because this is gonna be a lesson learned live. Okay, she said, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Hey, and they stay down, and they stay down, and they stay down. But I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you from the beginning. First of all, this is going to be a lesson learned to anybody that does content or just in general, because I think besides being a content creator, you can also learn from this in just general dealing with people, because this is going to be a lesson learned against people, period. Okay. So let me take y'all down memory lane. Now, let me say this before I continue. All right. First of all, let me put allegedly across my screen because I am not in no way, fashion, or form trying to defame nobody. Okay. I was not accused of harassment. It was not founded. I was not accused of defamation. It was not founded. Oh, well, let me not say I wasn't accused of it. Yes, I was accused, but I was not found at fault for defamation or harassment. However, we were given a mutual, this is not a restraining order or anything like this. It is a mutual agreement to not disparage or defame each other. So, meaning, I can't call her no names and she can't call me no names. So if y'all see her calling me Nate, let me know. Okay. She can no longer call me Nate, but I can't no longer call her names either. So let's just keep that right. So she can't call me any names. I am not Nate. I am not a man. I am a full ass woman. And if you ever hear her call me out my name, please let me know. Okay. Now, but I was accused of harassment. I was accused of defamation. That was not. There is no guilty and no innocent in a civil case. There's no guilty, no innocent. Okay. However, if the judge finds out or see that your case have merit, meaning that it's you can prove your case, then he will award a settlement on either side. Okay. So she tried to sue me for $15,000. Okay. There was no award made. Okay. And the reason being is because the courts looks at facts and not feelings. Okay, you have to understand that. When you go to court, you have to argue your facts, right? And you have to be able to prove your facts, not how it made you feel. Because a lot of times we're gonna piss each other off. Now, one thing about your girl, I am honest. The judge looked at me and said, because he said, what was the defaming remarks? And she was like, she called me a narcissist. The judge asked her, well, are you a narcissist? He started, chuckling or whatever. He looked at me, did you call her a narcissist? Yes, I did. So one thing about your girl, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say what I said. I'm not going to ever say, no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't do that. I'm going to stand up to what I did. Okay. But I knew that that was not defamation. I knew that was not harassment. So I knew long time ago that I was not going to have to pay $15,000 to nobody. I knew this. And I'm not just saying this to poke fun at her or anything like that, but that's just something I knew. Maybe it was my intellect, my education or whatever, but I knew that I did not defame anybody. I knew that I did not harass. I responded. Okay. And I let the judge know that I did not harass no one. I responded. And just because my response is harsh words, that is my freedom of speech. You come at someone and someone come back at you, that is a response. It is not harassment. You have to understand that. But let's go back a little bit to talk about how we got here, okay? Now, y'all know I have a big heart. No matter how hardcore I try to come out here and act, I have a big heart and I wear it right here on my sleeves. And it's not just here on this social media, it's in my real life too. I wear my heart on my sleeves. I'm always, I try to stand firm and be like, no, I'm gonna say no next time you ask me for this. And what I do, my little punk ass be like, all right, go on and get it. You understand what I'm saying? I try to stand firm and I give in sometimes. Okay, that's my heart that I wear on my sleeve. So when the young lady, when she was being harassed by her associates, I threw out an olive branch. And this is where I want to warn everybody. We have to not do that. You don't know what's really going on and you don't know how a person is. Sometimes we have to stop throwing out olive branches, even though we may feel that it's the best thing. Sometimes you got to just let people do their own thing. Okay. I put out an olive branch and was like, I can help you with your page when she said that her page was demonetized or whatever the case may be. Right. I kind of alluded to, I can help you with that because I knew about it. I knew what she needed to do. Anyway, that was a bad mistake on my part that I had to learn later. I didn't really know this young lady. I didn't really know how she operates because I really did not get to know her at all. Like I did not, throughout this saga thing, her and I never really had no dealings. So and what I'm trying to say is you can't just throw out olive branches and try to help people because you don't know why these people are doing what they're doing to this person. Okay. Now I will say I still don't agree with how they handle her, but that ain't my business. I ain't gonna ever worry about that ever again. They can handle her however they want to, whatever the case may be. Okay. Matter of fact, after the day, I'm not even looking over there because that is useless to me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not even looking over there. And when I say over there, I'm talking about the young lady that took me to court to try to take $15,000 out of my bank account and put it into hers. I'm not looking over. There's nothing about her or her content that add value to me. Okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I definitely will not even be entertaining that no more, but I want to use this as a learning lesson. Okay? To everybody, content creators and everybody in general. Stop trying to be a saver. I don't even want to say the word because next thing you know, I'll be in court saying, oh my gosh, she called me a H, whatever. But stop trying to say the world. Do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? Stop trying to say the world. If you have a big heart, put your heart into people that put their heart into you. There's so many people that show me love on my channel, right? My moderators. Some of them I call friend now. I've met them. I've been around them. Candy, you know, she can call my husband. Candy can call Jay. Tinkers can call Jay. Levette can call Jay. They can call my husband and say, wake your wife up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, don't just, when you haven't met a person, oh Lord, when you have not met a person, you don't even really know if that person is really who they are projecting or pretending to be on the internet. You could come out here and it has been proven time and time again that you could be anybody on the internet. You think that somebody looked like this, and then you find out they look totally different. And you're like, wait a minute, so that's not you? We just went through that situation, right? So anyway, nevertheless, I'm gonna use this as a learning lesson, and I hope you guys can too. We have to sometimes mind our own face. You cannot throw out a fishing net to save everybody, a safety net to save everybody. You cannot. Content creators, if you hear me, save your own page. Stop trying to save everybody. Sometimes you got to just stay out of it and let that play out with them. You don't know how it started. You don't know who did what and who. You don't know. Okay? So don't jump in on the tail end of somebody's bullshit. Just stay out of it. All right? That's one thing. But now, two, let's talk about filing court cases. Okay? Y'all know this is my fourth case, even though the first one I didn't even go to at all. Because well, actually I didn't go to two of them, but the first one I didn't even know about, and that was with Miss Season. I didn't even know that she filed charges against me. I just found out recently she filed charges and the court dismissed it, right? And then I went with the second young lady, and then the third young lady I didn't go because I had already spoken to the court and wrote a letter to the judge, because that's what I was instructed to do. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think I just didn't go. That's not the case. I contacted the courts, wrote a letter directly to the judge explaining my position, okay? And that was denied. Now, and then I have another one to go to in August, and then this is my first lawsuit, meaning that I was sued, okay, for $15,000. And I was accused of defamation. I was accused of harassment, and the judge did not hold me legal or legally responsible or whatever you want to say. He did not, I don't know what's the word you say, is not find guilty. What do you call it? He didn't hold me liable, okay? In my opinion, I do not believe or feel that the things that were said, and this is exactly what I told the judge, was defamation. It was so frivolous. The judge looked at both of us and basically said, you guys are catfighting. And it was, and I agree, yes, Your Honor, this is exactly what it is, a catfight. It's a catfight. You can, and let me tell you, it was a pure waste of the court. Really, it was. However, people got to do what people got to do, right? The judge said it was a cat fight, and it was more feelings, and it was more to prove a point to people than about real harm. When the judge looked and said, well, what are your damages? And the young lady responded, my damages are $15,000. I don't even think she knew what the judge was talking about. When the judge says, what's your damages? You have to say what you lost. My damages is demonetization, loss of support, this and the other. I don't even, anyway. So there were no damages. There were clearly no damages, okay? I did not defame nobody. I spoke either opinion, what I was told, repeated what I was told, or just satire. How you say it? Is it satire or sapphire? But what that is trolling, okay? Either you can troll, you can speak your opinion, or you can repeat what someone says. You have to understand, just because you call someone a narcissist don't necessarily mean that's defamation. Anyway, Lord. Whatever. Whatever. Listen, what I'm trying to say is everything that glitters is not gold. Just because it hurt your feelings or just because you're upset about it, just because you feel a way, don't make it illegal. Don't make that you're about to win this money from a person because they said something that you don't like, especially after they responded to you. Okay. So, with that being said, if this goes for anybody, if you don't want to be attacked, okay, if you don't want to be drugged, if you don't want someone coming for your neck, it behooves you to don't come for someone else's neck and then get mad when they don't shut the fuck up. You cannot do that. You cannot throw a rock and hide your hand. You cannot do that. That goes for me and anybody else. You cannot get mad because you can't turn somebody off once you didn't turn them on. Okay? And let me just say this. As much as sometimes I say, oh my God, Amber gets on my fucking nerves. I know I went after Amber 2 years ago, even though it's long as fuck, but whatever, right? That's why I don't trip that she's still carrying on. Especially when when you ain't got all your marbles up here. Okay. But when someone come after you, you have a right to come back after they asses, and they can get mad all they want to. You cannot tell someone how to fight. You may not like it. It may get on your goddamn nerves, but you cannot come after someone, degrade them, call them all types of names, poke fun at them, bash them, try to attack their page to try to get strike after strike after strike, and then get mad when it's done to you. You cannot do that. Okay? Well, you can, but it's not gonna hold up in court. Okay? It's not gonna hold up in court. So hopefully this is a learning lesson. We will be moving forward. I will be abiding by the mutual agreement to not disparage each other, okay? And not defame each other, which no defamation was proven. No harassment was proven. The judge looked at it as a cat fight. Now, I will tell you this. I don't know if this is just the state of Texas, or it may be in other states as well. Judges don't like this internet bullshit in the first place. And there's a lot of it going on. There's a whole lot of it going on. However, if a person want to take somebody to court for some online drama, baby, make sure that you have not been a participant of that drama. And a lot of people think just because they don't say things out of their own mouths that they are not a participant. But when you sit in audience of people that's constantly dragging someone else, if you don't speak forward and say, can you not do that? I don't want to be no parts of this. You are actively engaging in it, okay? I don't think people know that. Again, I say, you cannot be a victim if you are actively engaging in the BS. Let me use myself for an example. If I want to take out a charge or a case against Jane Doe for, I was going to say hurt my feelings, but for harassment, name calling, bashing, bullying, I cannot sit in the audience of someone else bullying the very person that I am accusing of bullying me, and hee-hawing and laughing and this, that, and the other, and communicating, because you are actively engaging. You can't do that. That's why the judges say, don't share disparaging comments. don't engage in disparaging comments, you can't do that. You can't do that. So anyway, with that being said, I never really call her those derogatory names that her associates call her, like the animal name or whatever. I didn't do that, but I did use other choice words like the B word, the H word, I picked at her, whatever. But I did make comments that the judge didn't like. Well, he didn't say he didn't like it, but he looked at it like as if we were both we were catfighting. We were catfighting. So when you catfight, you can't turn around and file a lawsuit against someone when they can't fight back with your ass. What part of that? Who don't know that? I knew that. That's why I knew I had nothing to worry about. I knew that. You can't file a lawsuit against me when you have done the same or worse. You can't. You can't. Anyway, Lord Jesus. So again, I knew I didn't have anything to worry about, but I know you guys were worried and y'all were sending me messages, and I appreciate that. But thank God I ain't have to pay no $15,000 because baby, no, I'm just kidding. There was gonna be a whole lot to raise today. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it was not gonna be a $15,000 judgment at all, and I knew it wasn't going to be. However, moving forward, y'all won't hear me calling her name. You won't even hear me talking about her because, to be honest with you, before I sent out the olive branch, I never mentioned her name because I never watched her. So I'm going back to that. She is definitely 1,000% irrelevant to me. I didn't check for her before then, and Lord, I swear for God, I will not be checking for her afterwards. Okay? That is something that y'all know that. My day ones know it is some people that I did not check for. She said, did you count her? I did count her, and he did not award that either. And the reason why he didn't award that, and this is my opinion, he didn't say it, but he didn't say it, but he said it. And you have to have been there to know what I'm talking about, okay? He looked at it as mutual catfighting. That's what he looked at it as. She said something about me, I said something about her. She said something about me, I said something about her. She said something about me, I said something about her. And then she says, well, I told her to stop. Well, you did, but you cannot tell someone how to fight. You cannot all of a sudden now when you're tired and you want to tap out, you can't tell someone else, tap out with me, tap out with me. No, I wasn't ready yet. I was not ready yet. Okay? All right. So anyway, again, so no counter, and my counter wasn't 15,000. My counter was 5,000. I wasn't trying to, and 15 is the highest that court would allow. Anyway, whatever. I just thought about something and I'm just like, anyway, small claims court sometimes go from 15 to 20,000. So I already knew that because I know I'm not listen, contrary to what people think, I'm not a liar. So I wasn't going to, when he looked at me and said, did you call her a narcissist? I wasn't going to lie and say, no, Your Honor. Like some people will do that. That's just not my character. If you ask me, did I do something? And if I did, I'm going to say, yes, I did. That's just how I am. I'm not about to go in no courtroom and lie, especially after I put my hand in the air and swore on the earth, on the oath, because you get in trouble for that. But nevertheless, everybody ain't the same. So when he asked, did you call her a narcissist? I did. Yes, I did. And I said, because she is a narcissist. And that's what I said. Okay? Anyway. Again, no disparaging moving forward. No, well, I never defamed nobody. But that was of her own opinion. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the case, the harassment was her own opinion as well. It was simply catfight. Okay. So just make sure when you take someone to court that you have not, did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. But lesson learned, so courts is based on facts, not your feelings. Just because it hurts your feelings doesn't mean that you're about to be awarded some money. Okay? Just because it hurts your feelings, you know? So let me read some of your comments. And you know what? To be honest with you, this was definitely a lesson learned. Moving forward, y'all are not gonna be, y'all not gonna see me being as free with just inviting people around me in my circle and shit like that. No, I'm gonna mind my platform. Those that I currently support, I will continue to support them. But right now, no new friends. Okay, no new friends. I am not trying to throw no olive branch to anybody, because you never know. When you throw out a net, you don't know what the fuck is gonna catch. Okay. And this was definitely a lesson learned. You know, you think you can read someone, and then you realize that you can't 100%. You was off. You was off. Okay. So anyway, with that said, let me see. I had wrote some notes. Let me see what else I wanted to cover. I wanted to cover about the olive branch. What else I wanted to cover? Hold on one second. It was something else I wanted to cover because I thought it was a good yeah, I do. So okay. Yeah, I do want to talk about this. There's a lot of people that like to play with the courts. Please understand that the court's time is very valuable, and the courts don't like when you're wasting their time, okay? You know, and everything doesn't rise to the level of an issue. Everything is not for the courts. It is not. And I actually felt bad because it was probably some people in there about to get evicted. We was in a small claims court, but it was people in there, you know, having to deal with being evicted or, you know, on a bill and stuff or whatever. And then here you come with two black females with this petty cat shit. You said this, and you said this. It was embarrassing. It really was. It was embarrassing. But I knew that it was nothing going to come out of it. Now, I will say I don't believe the other party thought that nothing was going to come out of it. I do believe that they thought that they was about to walk away with a fat check, but that's my own opinion. The way they were talking and you know, saying things, I really do believe they thought that they had a solid case. But I wish that, you know, before doing something like this, it costs $250 to hire an attorney to look over your shit just to see, do you really have some meat on those bones? Because it will save embarrassment, and it will also save your time, and time equal money. So everything doesn't rise to the level of a court issue. But there's so many people out here trying to prove to other people that, you know, because it was all surrounded around a group of people wanting to take me down, wanting to silence me. That's what this was about. I want to silence her. I don't want her to be able to make money on her platform by talking, because that's what I do over here. I talk. And they wanted to silence me. So because they couldn't do it from strikes and reporting my page, right? They thought the next best thing was going to court. There is no TPO or anything like that. It was simply a mutual agreement. And I had to go back into court to talk to the clerks to find out exactly what that meant. Because y'all know I told y'all one thing or more are going to do. If the courts say don't do it, I'm not going to do it. Right? Y'all remember me saying that? So with that said, I had to go back for clarification so I would know what I can and cannot discuss. So I am free to discuss the court as long as I don't call her out her name and as long as I don't defame her. And I'm not doing neither one of those, okay? So with that being said, There is no temporary restraining order. There is no permanent restraining order. We are not told we can't speak on each other. We cannot defame or disparage each other, okay? Because we both accuse each other of the same things, okay? She accused me and I countered and accused her. The judge said this is a cat fight. You guys are cat fighting. You got you saying this, she's saying this. He didn't even hear the whole he saw no evidence. He didn't take no, oh, let me take that back. He did see some evidence. He didn't hear no evidence. He did not hear my witness that was there, and he did not hear any video recordings. He took a couple of pieces of paper from the young lady. He looked at it. He said, "What are your damages?" Well, no, he asked her. He said, what are you saying? How did she defame you? And then she said, she called me a narcissist, and she said, I don't have a degree, a psychology degree, and here's my degree that I do have. Anyway, he says, what are your damages? She says 15,000. He says, you guys are not going to talk about each other. Well, he didn't say that. Let me take that back. He said, you guys are not to not disparage each other. You guys are not to defame each other. And he did that to just cut the cat fighting, basically, to cut the cat fighting. So we can both go and be great. Okay. And he said something about why you guys didn't apologize to each other. And she says, I tried to, and I said I would never apologize. And I meant that. So I'm not. I will never apologize, especially when I know I responded. Now, had I been the one that started the shit, then I would have been like, I apologize. But, I am a type person. I am a little firm. And I did tell the judge I would never apologize. Now, let me take y'all back. A week ago, we had mediation. Now, the mediator did tell us that we could not speak on it until court. Okay. That's why they come out and tell y'all what happened in mediation. But the mediation lady was like, can you guys just please apologize and move forward? And she says, that's all I want to do. And I said, I'm not apologizing. And the reason why I said that is because I feel like I defended myself. Why am I going to apologize for defending myself? Just because you didn't like it, I defended myself. So anyway, all I'm saying is, and I'm saying that to mean, if you believe in your heart a certain way, and if that's the way you want to go, do that. Okay? Now, if you want to apologize and just let it all go away and poof, be gone, you can do that too. I'm not doing that. If I feel like you attacked me and I responded and you don't like the way I responded, I'm not apologizing to save your feelings. Those are your feelings. You deal with your feelings however you want to deal with your feelings. If your feelings got hurt, then maybe next time you can't come after everybody. You pick your battles carefully, because there's somebody going to bite your ass back and you're not going to like it. There's some dogs you can walk up to and say, hey, puppy, puppy, puppy. Hey, puppy, puppy, puppy. And you can give them your hands and they sniff it. And then they lick. And then they go about their way. But some dog gonna bite your ass. They gonna bite your ass. So you gotta be careful who you stick your hand out to see whether they're gonna lick, sniff, or bite. And I did say in the beginning that I would not respond because my supporters didn't want to see me fighting back and forth. And then I had to say, you know what? I love my supporters, but that's one thing that ain't nobody going to do is continue to come out here and bash me and I say nothing. Okay? I'm not going to do that. And that's why I responded. Because listen, I never called this young lady out her name or anything, and as she continued to call me out my name. So when I saw, I just hit my elbow. When I saw that she was going to continue to misgender me, call me out my name, report my medical issue, and this, that, and the other, whatever, and have people mocking and laughing at me and inviting all this bullshit, that's why I bit back. That is why I bit back. So anyway, again, let me see whether there's anything else I thought that was important. Okay, another thing. So I do respect the court's time, and I do think that they made it clear what actually matters in front of the judge. Okay. So this is my second time standing before the judge, right? Like in person. And I'm pretty clear now what matters. The first case I went to, y'all know that was denied because, this person actually filed a restraining order against me, saying she was in fear of her life and some other things, but yet she mocked me in the courthouse. Okay, so I have a lawyer for that. So anyway, that was a female judge. She denied that because she saw her on camera mocking me in court. You can't say you're afraid of someone, right? And then you turn around and mock them, and then later you try to fight them outside the court, or your family members or whatever. You try to, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You just can't do that. So again, it was definitely clear what rise to the level of an issue, and it was definitely clear what matters in front of the judge. Okay. You can think whatever you want to think, but what matters in front of the judge is looking for real crime. The judge is looking for real harassment. The judge is looking for real damages, not just hurt feelings, but real damages. Okay. And another thing, just because you go and hire a counselor or whatever and tell them, oh, she hurt my feelings, I want to submit this as evidence of anyway. So again, the courts made it clear what matters in front of the judge, and I respect that. I absolutely respect the courts. Okay. Another thing, some people think that YouTube social media drama belong inside the courtroom. It was a clear sign, clear evidence that the judge don't like it. Okay, he actually thought it was, well, what do you say, cat fight or whatever, right? She said, check your phone. Okay. That is not true. That's not true. Anyway, I'm not, thank you for sending, but thank you, but no thank you. That is a lie. Whatever. Let him just whatever. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, Lord, Father God, can you please? Anyway? Again, there was not an injunction to not speak on each other. It was do not disparage or defame. I clarified before I left the courts. Okay. So if you hear somebody saying otherwise, then that's on them. And maybe that's what they want people to believe. Okay. Because if you really think that I was told not to speak about this person at all, that I would get in trouble. That is not true. Now, I cannot speak, I can't call her out her name or whatever, but I can definitely talk about my personal experience and what happened in court with me today. This is my personal experience. I'm not disparaging anyone. So if someone wants to sit here and say that we were told not to speak on each other, that there was some type of restraining order or TPO or whatever, then that is a lie. That is a lie. Okay. So anyway, she said Brianna can take all of them to court. To be honest with you, she can't. And let me tell you why I say that. Well, when I say she can't, it is common. I mean, it is not against the law to do commentary on people. She said, pull the transcripts. They're not ready, and they say they won't be ready until the end of court day. End of the court day. They won't be ready until the end of the court day. This is not true. This is not true. Trust me, that's not true. That's not true. That is not what was said. That was absolutely not what was said. Oh my God. Anyway, if you were there, Candy, you heard it, Judge, whatever. But anyway, Don't tell me what people say. That's what they wanted, okay? She said, pull the transcript or more. It's not ready. It's not ready. I'll try to pull it. It's not ready. Why people make shit up? Anyway, child, please don't send me nothing else like that. Please and thank you. Hold on. I'll pull up and see if it's ready. It's not, it wasn't ready earlier because that's what I wanted to do. That's what people want to make people think, but that was not the case. Not the case. There was no wins. There was no, well, there was no wins, but I didn't have to pay no $15,000. So you do the math. Mm. She said, I'm glad you was there. I'm glad you was there. Thank you, Candy, for being there for me. Anyway, but let me pull it up right quick. But it was another point I wanted to make. Let me make this point, and by the time I finish, maybe it'll be available. Okay, but let me finish saying what I was gonna say because there was some points I wanted to make. It was some points I wanted to make. I could talk about. Oh, here you go. Here it goes. I mean, it's not in order, but let me. I got the number. I could talk about my personal experiences all I want to. I'm not going to disparage her at all. I'm not going to do that. Hold on. But it's a few more points I want to make. Why is asking me to do all this? You guys match the motorcycle shit up type stuff. Yeah, it's not ready yet. It's still not ready yet. Nope, it's not ready. I just looked, it's not ready. For this to be some small claim course, this was a lot. And the judge didn't look at any of it. But anyway, it lasted every bit about maybe 10 minutes. I don't know, Candy, was it 10 minutes maybe? Under 10 minutes? It didn't even last long. Well, before the judge it didn't, but sitting there waiting in that cold courtroom. That's why I wore this sweater, y'all. It was, oh my God, it was so cold. I don't know. It's cold, but it was another point I wanted to make before I started looking at other stuff and questions and whatnot. It was another point. It was actually a good point. What was the other point I was going to make? It was another point. I talked about some people think that social media drama belong in the courtroom. Now, let me tell you when it does belong in the courtroom, okay? Social media drama belongs in the courtroom when one, there's real damages, or two, when there is threats made against your life, okay? When you are in reasonably fear of your life, okay? That's when it belongs in the courtroom. But social media beef, back and forth, arguing with each other, you calling somebody a name, them calling you a name, it really does not belong in the courtroom. It really don't. It's all just chatter. It does not belong in the courtroom. However, some social media people think that it belongs in the courtroom, and it's mainly to control and to silence a person. And I do believe that this was done to silence me, and because they are associated with a larger group of people, everybody want that I stood on business badge. Do you understand what I'm saying? I stood on business. I stood on business. I stood on business. If you want to tell yourself that, if you want to tell yourself you stood on business, but the judge did not find fault or award no rewards to anybody, then what was the business that you stood on? Anyway, bye. And then one more. It was another thing. If you're gonna take someone to court, make sure your evidence is strong. Make sure your evidence is not weak. Like literally, make sure your evidence is not to the point where a person can make sure your evidence is strong. Okay. I'm really trying to be nice about this. Make sure that your evidence is strong and not weak. Okay. Because the silence in the courtroom speaks loud. Okay. If the judge don't feel that you have played your case, presented your case, or won your case, then you're not going to win anything. Okay. You cannot have weak evidence. I think, I thought, or even, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. She said, don't start deleting videos and posts. Yeah. So you cannot have a weak, oh, please, child, most evident, girl, bye. But you cannot bring to court weak evidence. You absolutely cannot bring weak evidence, okay? And just say it's evidence. All right, you cannot. The silence of the court is very, very loud. So no one being awarded anything spoke volumes, okay? Not nothing. Okay. The courtroom is absolutely not for clout. And it showed today. You can't just run to court and just want clout underneath your badge. Yes, I went to court because, and did what? It is not for clout. Okay. It's not a scare tactic. It's not for clout. It's not for, oh, I stood on business. It's not for that. It's not to scare someone quiet. It's not to silence someone. That's not what court is for. Okay. Court is for real damages. Court is for people that are genuinely in fear of their lives. Okay. Court is to protect us, not for you to get some confidence about yourself or think that you're standing on business and shit like that. That's not what the court is for. Okay. All right. I think that's what I wanted to point out to you guys today. I definitely wanted to do that. Come out and say those things. Now I'm going to read some of your oh yeah, and I do want to say this. This live stream is not about bashing or name calling. It is about clarity, accountability, and transparency. All right. It's not about bashing or name calling anybody. This is my own personal experience. And like I said, accountability and transparency. Y'all know I would never go and say, I didn't say this, I didn't say that, because that ain't how I roll. Just because other people want to say, I didn't say this, I didn't say that, and I don't belong to this, or whatever the case may be. If they want to say that, they can do that. I don't do that. You're never going to hear me lie under oath, especially under oath, or even to save face. I wouldn't do that. It's just tacky. So, okay, anyway, she says, school them more, because we already know who is saying they will for sure take you down. I am not, and let me just say this right quick. I am not worried about anybody that's out there, especially not Amber. Okay. I'm not worried about Amber taking me to court at all. Okay. I will for sure win. Absolutely. I will not be charged or held liable, no damages for nothing dealing with that girl. Okay. All right. And I'm not worried about it at all. And y'all, let me just tell y'all something else that happened in court today. So he was like, what name she call you? So when I said the nigga Nate, he said, what does that mean? The judge asked, what does nigga Nate mean? I said, like nigger. And he said, I know what nigger means. And he said, I know what that means. He was like, but what is a Nate? I was like, that's misgendering. They say that I am a man because I choose to wear my hair short, but I am married and have been married to a man. I identify as a woman, but they say nigger Nate because I have a short haircut or whatever. And that's when he was like, oh my God, this is cat fight, you know. Anyway, she said, read my comment. Okay, let me go to it. Let me go to it. Where is it at? Wait a minute, hold on. I don't see it. It's gone, girl. It's too far up there. She said, them supporters are horrible people, lying, making things seem pretty when they are not. I blame the supporters. As I always said, they make things worse. Now, you know what, K. Kim? You have a point. You absolutely have a point. Sometimes the supporters make it worse. They absolutely do. They make it worse. Sometimes they just, and I think some of the supporters are not supporters. You know what I'm saying? And that's on my in my comment section and in other people comment section. Some of these people are not supporters. And how you can tell when they're not supporters, because I peeped it. Trust me. When you blog on something else and they don't even like your shit, they don't even view your shit, they don't even come over and leave a comment under your shit, they're not supporting you. They're just there for the drama. They want to see you spin out of control. They want to see you go off, spaz out, act a straight fool on somebody or whatever for their own entertainment. They're not supporting you. And you know, to think for one moment that they support you, because if they support you when you put up another video, right, that don't have anything to do about the person that they hate or whatever, they will watch it. You wouldn't see a whole lot of content creators, right, that have like 200 or 300 views on a video that don't have nothing to do with the person that they don't like. You wouldn't see 200 or 300 views. You would still see, if you get 1,000 views on this video about the person that they don't like, when you post about hot dogs, you should still see 1,000 views. That is a clear sign right there that you have a limited amount of supporters, real supporters. A lot of them are bone carriers and mess starters. A lot of them are mess starters. They blow with a wind. You know what I'm saying? She said, I love you real bad and you are the best GOAT, and that's why they're mad. And Candy is definitely a real one, and I absolutely love her. And I love me some Candy too, honey. You hear me? Yes. But thank you so much. And I love you too, Kamitris. Thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you. She said, I'm here for the truth. Amber knows she can't make money if she didn't have your name in her mouth. Her page would be dry as fuck. I absolutely agree. I think that she needs to have my name in her mouth in order to make a quarter. She might can make a penny without mentioning my name, but she's not making no quarters without mentioning my name. So I do believe that that's why she does. I think her biggest check is when I was going back and forth with her, you know, making those videos. That's why I was like, you know what? She can have that. Make money on, you know, figure out how you're going to make money on your own. Some of these people do use me to make money, you know, but I think it was Ringo that said it. All content creators use somebody to make money. We're going to talk about somebody. And whether it's a content creator, whether it's a pastor, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's an athlete, we're using someone to make money. So we're going to talk. That's our jobs to talk. That's our jobs to talk. Okay. She says, wait, no. This is not about Amber. And no, Amber did not take me to court. No, they're saying, Kwani, that she's been hollering, oh, she's taking me to court, she's taking me to court. She's doing that for her supporters. Y'all remember, and this is no hit against Toya. Toya, there ain't no hit against you, but you know I'm gonna say it. Y'all remember when Toya used to always say she was gonna take me to court? It was for the supporters. It was for the supporters. She knew she didn't have nothing to take me to court on, just like Amber knows she don't have anything to take me to court on. They was hoping that this would be, I don't know, a win. I don't know. If they want to win some type of way. They want a victory. They want, oh my God, now her page is going to fall and she can't say this and she can't say that. Commentary is commentary. You can do content on people. Believe it or not, that's why when somebody said, Brianna can take people to court, as long as they're not like defaming her to where it causes damages. And you got to understand, defamation is 4 parts. I thought I did that video like 2 or 3 times since I've been out here, and I don't think people know what defamation is. I don't think they know what it is. I don't think they know what it comprises of. I don't think they know, I don't think people know what defamation is. But she said Amber don't have a case at all, so much evidence against her and all her pages. Girl, you ain't even lied. Child, please. That's the last one I think that could ever, but you have to understand, most of these people say what they think their supporters want to hear. Okay? They say what they think their supporters want to hear. Period. Like, I filed a case against Dawn. No lie, I did. I spent the money and I filed a case against Dawn. But when it came down to me paying the $90 to have her served in where she live, Forest City, I said, Amor, do you want to pay $90 to have her served, or do you want to go get a body massage? Because she doesn't have no money. So you have to understand, I'm gonna sue Dawn for what? I said, Amor, go take this damn $90 and go get a damn massage and stop playing. So I didn't even go through with it. And I know some of y'all probably like, Amor, why you didn't go through with it? Because what am I going to get? What am I going to get? The judge asked, he said, do you make money from this? And before I could even say yes, this young lady was like, a lot of money. She makes a lot of money. Like, he asked me, damn. Can I answer the judge? Can I? Yes, Your Honor, I do. Damn. They been counting your pennies. Anyway, God. But me suing Dawn would have been useless. I'm not gonna take her Section 8 check, and I don't want her YouTube coins. So I had to think about that, and I'm like, okay, Amor, you paid the fee to file the charges. I think it was like $100 and some dollars, or $138 or whatever. I did it to Kevin too. I spent the $138 or whatever to file charges against him, and I could have won against him. This joker called me and said all type of defaming things, but I know I said things about him as well. So the judge probably would have looked at both and said it's a cat fight. 2 girls fighting on the internet, right? So that's why I didn't pursue it. That's why I was like, I'm not going to pursue it. And the main reason is what I said. What am I going to take? I'm not going to take your Social Security. I don't want you, I'm not Social Security, but what do you call that? Section 8. I don't want your Section 8, and I don't want your YouTube coins. I don't want your drink money. Go get it, girl. Do your thing, So that's why I didn't pursue that. It would be a waste of time. I would spend more money, because time equal money, right? I would spend more money going after someone that don't have no money. Why would I do that? Like Kevin Hart did. Kevin Hart spent over $200,000 in a lawsuit for defamation, trying to sue Tasha K and lost. I'm not doing that. Yeah, Section 3, you're right. I don't want the Section 8 money. So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that, And then I really didn't want to waste the court's time going there. Your Honor, yeah, I called her names, but she called me names back. I knew the judge was going to say it's mutual catfighting. You said something about her. She said something about you. She said something about you. You said something about her. That is a back and forth thing. Smart people know that you can't come out and call a person all type of degrading ass names, and then when they call you degrading ass names back, you come back out and be like, but hers hurt my feelings worse than mine hurt her feelings. You can't do that. You can't do that at all. So anyway, that's why I said, oh, it did. Oh, thank you. She said my 50 super chat goal was met, baby. Y'all better stop playing with your damn girl. Stop playing with your girl. What? Super chat. I need some music, y'all. I got my goal. Let me see if I got some music. Hold on, y'all. My goal. You know what I need to do? I need to get some music up in here. Who want to make me some music for Gold Met, baby? Hold on. What song I got in here? Hold on, hold on. What we about to do? Let me do it again. Hey, did y'all hear that? I don't even know if y'all heard that. I don't even know if y'all heard that. Hold on. I got some sound effects. Hold on. Got him. You know, I forgot I had these. I forgot I had these. Oh shit. I is gonna keep on playing. Hold on. I forgot I had those. Did y'all hear those? It's funny anyway. She said, play, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. But you know, I don't even look at this as a, let me move this. I don't look at this as a win. I mean, you know, I don't look at it as a win. And let me tell you why. Um, it's not a loss, right? But I mean, I guess you could say it is a win because I still got my 15K, right? However, it is more embarrassing than anything, and not embarrassing for me, like per se, just embarrassing because, oh, I'm going to court and all this. It's embarrassing to have to come out here and say a group of 50 something content creators tried to destroy me and have miserably failed. And that's embarrassing. The same 51 content creators that have been trying to destroy Brianna and have miserably failed. And it's funny how some of them need Brianna in order to make a coin, because ain't nobody checking for them if they ain't mentioning Brianna. Oh, my God. My God, 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 my God. So anyway, it's embarrassing. She said, I do agree it's not a win when the whole side is after you and will do anything to take you down. Exactly. 50 something content creators. Okay. She said, what is that black thing on the side of you? Girl, this is my fan, baby. This is my fan, Mickey Bink gave me right here. You talking about this one? Ooh, it's my fan. I got a fan here and I got a fireplace back there, right here. You see that fireplace back there? That's my fireplace. And this is my fan, baby. This is my fan. I control it. It just came on. Ooh, now it got cold. Let me turn it off. There we go. That's my fan, baby. Y'all like my decor? I picked it up myself. This is beautiful, isn't it? That's all my shit. That's all my shit. One day, one day. She said it looks like a robot. Does it? She said, mentioning Brianna is lame. Be content creators, not haters. Girl, but some of them will sit here and just, you know, blog on Brianna. But you know, we blog on Robert too, so you know, but we don't, I don't think that we stalk Robert every move. You know what I'm saying? I can't blog on Robert every single day, you know, like we used to when the shit was still new and fresh. But some people now, this is how they be, this is how content creators be on Brianna page. This is how they be like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Cause baby, and then most of the things that they be saying be lies. You know what I'm saying? They just be making shit up. They just be making shit up. You know, they literally be making shit up. You know. She says, I seen someone sitting in your living room one day. Who? What are you talking about? So one time I see Robert, the only time I see Robert is when we blog on his clown ass. Other than that, I don't want to see him. Yeah, everything is not mentionable, but some people think that everything, every single day, Rihanna come out here and do something and they should point something out about it. And majority of it be lies. You know what I mean? Lies or things that they have no clue about, like just talking. Well, lies. She said, if some people stalk Robert every move, she said, if some people stalk Robert's every move, we might not, but it's so quite a few that do. Who stalks Robert every move? She's talking about the living room behind you. You said you see some people sitting on my couch. Girl, who you see? Oh, in my background. She said, where's Robert's Build-A-Bear? It's over there. Let me go get it. I ain't brought my little bear over here. This is my little Narc bear. Narc Vader. This is my little Narc Vader, y'all. Oh, ain't he cute? This is my Narc Vader. Oh, look at my little Narc Vader. Hold on. Ain't that true? I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce your name, but I'm praying on you to shake back, homie. I'm praying on you to shake back. I know you're going to shake back. Ain't that true? I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce your name, but I'm praying on you to shake back, homie. I'm praying on you to shake back. I know you're going to shake back. Oh, Todd was definitely and let me just say one more thing, you guys. People need to understand that I spoke on this before. Y'all remember, raise your hand if you remember me speaking on metaphors. Raise your hand if you remember me speaking on metaphors. I spoke about it. I know I did. I can't remember if it was this channel or if it was my other channel, but I spoke about metaphors. Am I the only one that used metaphors, or is there other people that use metaphors? Let me know. Am I the only one that used metaphors? I made a comment. She said I used them a lot. I think it was your other channel. Okay. I made a metaphor. I said, sometimes when I talk so fast, I'm running off at the mouth. I'm running. But I made a comment and I said, I don't give a fuck about you and Kevin's love affair, or you want to be the third wheel or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, whatever it is. I said that, right? Because when you're talking and you're trying to use something as an example, so what I was saying is an on and off relationship, because they were friends, I'm not friends, but they were cool, then they wasn't cool, then they were cool, then they wasn't cool. So when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't care your on and off relationship, your on and off love affair, that is not me accusing you of having an affair with a married man. That was strictly like it was a metaphor. It was like what? The reach was very long, to say the least. The reach was very long, very, very long. But I do thank the judge for just seeing it for what it was, catfighting. Okay, she said you. She said, I just told a hater on your page your ass was longer than the work week. Is that a metaphor? Or was it for real? Because there do be some people that got long asses. Oh, thank you, Big Sis Glenn. She said, goals. No more metaphor. No more metaphors. No more metaphors. I can't say no more metaphors. Because I'm just like, hey, I talk, right? She said, in real life, I thought about that, yes. She said, what did the judge say, Amora? The judge was more like, as we were talking, the judge was writing up no disparaging each other, no defaming each other. He didn't want to hear what we had to say. He didn't want to hear no more. I'm just gonna be honest. He did not want to hear no more. He was literally like, even the little bailiff, he was like, come on, that's it, you're done. And I'm like, what about my counterclaim? And he was like, no. He didn't want to hear nothing. He was done. After about one or two evidence that lacked merits, he realized that he said it. This sounds like a cat fight. And he didn't want to hear nothing else. Just like the first judge. They just cut it off. Like you have to understand, we're not the only ones that's coming to court with this type of nonsense. Other people have done it before us. The judges feel like they have more important things to be doing and more important cases to be hearing than things like this. So he cut us off, child, please. He to the left. You know, he wasn't trying to hear that. The judge wasn't trying to hear that. He didn't even, the whole case was not even heard, to be honest. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He did not allow us to show no video. I wanted him to too, but he was not. He said, nah. He didn't hear the counter, none of that. It was all, no, this is cat fight. No disparaging remarks, no defamation. Go on and be great. She said the judge probably like, why y'all in my courtroom? Get out my room. He didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to lie to the judge. He didn't say that, but he definitely gave off of, he knew what it was. She said, why is someone playing on my phone? I think the peacock and his pigeons follow me home from Tiff Live. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, again, I'm using this as a lesson learned. Things that I would never do again is throw an olive branch to someone. And then another thing, I got to start listening to my moderators, because my moderators had told me that I was being subbed way before I heard it myself. You know, there's subliminals. And I'm like, no, that's not what it is. But, you know, I got to start listening to my moderators. But two, you know, as far as throwing olive branches and stuff like that, no. You know, I done got burnt, and I'm not doing that no more. So I'm cool on that. This has definitely taught me a lesson. I'm not going to be extending help, trying to help people build their channels and this, that, and the other, whatever. Like I say, those that I support now, I'm going to continue to support. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully don't nothing, you know, again, blow out of that. But, you know, the break rooms, the Ashley D's, the Sean's, the TC's, the internet sister. Am I missing anybody? I feel like I'm missing somebody. The Neos. The occasionally Callie, because I do support Callie. I just don't go listen to everything he say, because when Callie get on that Trump shit, I don't want to hear it. But those that I support right now, those are who I'm going to continue to support. I'm not going to, the Minas is good. The Misfit, oh yeah, Lambo, I forgot. Yeah. And she said me exclusive, yes, super fans, yes. So those right there, those people, did I get them all? Oh yeah, and Camille. That's right. She said me. I forgot. Camille. You're right. So Camille, Lampo, Mina, TC, Break Room, Sean, Ashley D, Neo, Callie, Exclusive. When poking around with P Talk, do start her channel when she, you know, get out there or whatever. And, you know, so I do support those people or whatever. And I will continue to support them, but I am not looking for no new friends right now. I do support other content creators that they don't know I support them. But, oh yeah, Sip and Laugh. Yep, Marlon. But what I'm not going to do is just go to a side, I guess, if that's what you will, to people that really didn't like me in the first place, right? And then and I throw an olive branch out there. Yep, Des with the T. I throw an olive branch out and then, think that everything is cool. And then all of a sudden they start subbing me and making remarks about me and trying to, in my opinion, turn my supporters against me. Because, like, who does that? Who does that? Who talk down on you to try to get your supporters to turn against you? Like, those are the type of things that I would never do. I would never try to get someone else's supporters not to like them. That's crazy to me. Tinker said, listen, if people lack basic comprehension skills, they should stay off the internet. You would think, Tinkers, but they own the internet big time. Real bad, real bad. Thank you, baby. But I would never try to, make little slick remarks here and there to try to get you looking at the person that you really support, make you look at them funny. Like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Oh my God, there's just certain things that I would not do at all. Okay. So you will always be the GOAT. We love you and we'll be here until the wheels fall off, baby. Thank you so much, K Kims. Appreciate you. Thank you. She said, I feel it's because of jealousy is real bad for real, for real. I do believe that it's jealousy, and it shouldn't be because, baby, let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely money to be made out here on social media. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and they was telling me another way to make money, and it's not even on YouTube. And I'll share that with, people that I'm cool with, but I'm not going to mention it here. But I was like, wow, I didn't even know that. Okay, wow, thank you. But it's something small too, something very, very small. The Saga AI, she said the whale can't even remember her own name. She definitely lacked comprehension skills. Y'all, this page is so damn funny. And y'all, listen, off topic, off the court stuff. She said, child, what the fuck? She thought, nah, we rocking with a Morris 7 days a week. She said, did she live in Germany? Girl, I'm not going to disparage or defame anyone. So I don't know where she lives. I have my opinions, but I'm not going I'm not going to disparage or defame anyone. So I don't know. Okay. But I'm gonna let y'all add some numbers together. Anyway. Oh my God. But anyway, this person is so funny. Now, just to get off the subject just a little bit, y'all, yesterday was hilarious. Hilarious. You hear me? It was hilarious. Hell no. Your face tells it all. Yesterday was so funny because I don't know how many lives this girl did, but it was like at least 3 or 4. And this girl went in on me so hard and calling me all types of names and making videos after videos after videos. Like, shit. It was so funny. She came after me hard. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, y'all. She was over there spazzing. I'm just like, what is wrong with this girl? All I did was like the post. I liked something I thought was funny, and next thing you know, you little black this, you black that, you this. I said, why in the world is this person calling me all these names? I'm like, say it ain't so. What is wrong with her? Anyway, I thought it was so super funny. But she don't get tired though, boy. But I did realize something. I didn't know that page. Well, I had heard it, but I didn't know for a fact. But that page exposed that, well, something that somebody told me a long time ago anyway, and that is she's medicated. So that explains a lot. You know what I'm saying? When you're popping different type of medication, pills and whatnot, it can alter how you think and process things. So, and I think that, depending on, whatever you take that medicine with, it can definitely do a number on you. You know what I mean? Thank you, Miss Nels. She said, hey, Amore, can you give me the link for the level 3 in the group, please? Yes. I only put like 20 some people in there so far because y'all, I got tired. I got tired of trying. Do you know that this is so funny, y'all? I want to show y'all. Let me show y'all something. Her crew tried to get in my group and didn't even try to hide their name. They ain't even hide their name. How you not hide your name? That's what I'm just like, y'all, let me show y'all something. This was crazy work. They didn't even try to cover up their name. They used their real ass names. Now, some of them did try to use some of our supporters' names. So be careful, you guys, because they are trying to get in the group under some of the supporters' names. I know they used Binky Bink name. We caught that one. And I think we caught a few more. But they definitely trying to use y'all names. But some of them use their own names. Oh, look at this. Okay. I didn't even see this. Look what John L posted on this page, y'all. Him and Bree. Ooh, they ain't gonna like that child. Ooh, they ain't gonna like that, honey. They about to put all type of clown faces on her, and they about to do some of everything to her, baby. They about to accuse Janelle of not liking her, not wanting her, about to leave her. Oh man, they about to they about to be like, oh, he really don't really mean it in real life. It's all fake, and he really don't mean it. Oh, they about to be mad, man. They can't stand this shit. They want her without, baby. They don't want nobody loving on her. Okay, hold on. Get to my page. They don't want nobody loving on Big Bree. They don't want nobody. Oh, somebody said it's AI. Oh yeah, they'll say it's AI. Oh yeah, they're gonna say it's AI and she controlled the page and she put it on there. They're gonna say she controlled this page and she posted it. She says, oh, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, I don't know what that means. Anyway, let me get to the group. I want to show y'all something. Oh, she said drop the link. Okay. Now, we're going to have to check before we let anybody in. And I'm sure with 466 people on here right now, I'm sure the haters going to run back over there again. I just dropped the link. You have to be level 3 and up. Level 3 and up. And I got the list and I'm checking it twice, okay? But y'all, let me show y'all somebody that tried to get in that I just thought was crazy. Let me see if I can find it. I was like, yo, no, you didn't. And I'm like, why? They probably like, girl, because I'm level 3. I'm level 3, and I want to be a part of the loud talkers. They want to be a part of the loud talkers. Y'all, who is this? Who name is this, y'all? Who name is that, y'all? Hold on, somebody calling me. Hey, what's up? Okay. All right, who is this? This person has submitted a request to join the group. Where did it go again? Hold on. Let me go back to it. I said, isn't this the co-pilot? They'll come out and be like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Look, y'all. I said, now, come on. I said, now, why they want to be a part of, and it's a few more in there too. But I said, why do they want to be a part of the loud talkers, honey? Why? Why they want to be a part of the loud talkers? She said Robert did a whole video because of that picture. Did he? Oh my, oh my, oh my. She said, child, that person love you. Girl, I was like, she said, y'all know she talks like an old lady. Amber, let me go and see what's going on. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but baby, all I can say is they definitely want to be a part of the loud talkers. They want to be a part of the loud talkers. She did a poll asking the group who is better, her group or loud talkers. I'm like, this girl is slow. Why would they say the loud talkers? Clearly they don't like her more because she's slow. Okay? Because she's slow. That's why if she did that, it's because she's slow. Period. They have no content whatsoever. Absolutely. Brianna and me. Brianna and me. Me and Brianna, we are their content. She said they trying to using our members' names, etc. Exactly, Vanessa. Exactly. They tried to use Binky Bink. We was like, Binky, is this your page? Because we're looking at the profiles. And even if one just so happened to slip, baby, just know we're going to double check twice and twice and twice, and you're going to be up out of there. She said, Amore already did video saying Johnny L do not respect her. Why they so pressed investing in their relationship? Oh, they already did a video? Oh my God. It'll be another one and 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 another one. It'll be another one. They was definitely in their feelings about that picture. Really? Damn. Oh my. When will people accept the fact the well is mental in real life? No, you pointed out some things that made me look, even though I heard it. But I'm just like, you know what? Okay, I see you. I'm gonna have to keep staying tuned in. You know what I'm saying? She said RH was definitely his feelings about the picture. What is his feelings about the picture for? Why is RH in his feelings about the picture? They just haters and absolutely is the crazy, the obsession they have. OMG, baby. She said, hey, look, Shalandra said, stop y'all asses. Stay y'all asses out of our chat and please quit trying to get in our groups, old crazy hags. Okay. I don't know why they're doing this. She said, Amore already. Oh, okay, I just read that one. Oh, wow. Why in the world is he in his feelings about the picture? Ain't he Clover? She said they are mad about those baby pictures. I know. They real mad. They real mad about them damn baby pictures. That's too funny. She said the one you went to court with today, there's definitely something wrong with her. I can't speak, I can't disparage nor defame, so I can't really, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna agree or disagree with that. But so more when you move to Panama, can I have your Christmas tree? Yeah, you can. You can have the Christmas tree, baby. I'm sure we're gonna get another one. You can have it. Where you live? You gotta come pick it up. She said he's a natural born hater. Oh my God. OMG. OMG. That's crazy work. He was posted up with Clover, and we're all happy for him. Girl, you ain't saying nothing but a word. We definitely happy. You hear me? Excited. Definitely excited. Excited, baby. She said, yes, he was very much in his feelings about that grip Jai had. For real? Y'all gonna make me go watch, go see. What the world? Was he really mad? Like mad, y'all? Was he really mad? Y'all, was he really mad? Was he mad on Facebook or was he mad on was he mad on Facebook or was he mad on YouTube? She said Clover don't want him. Let me see. Let me see. But I am absolutely glad that I only got one more court case to go. I mean, it's been, like I said, 5 court cases from the same organization. 5 from the same group of people. They all are associates. They have been coming for me and my channel for over 2 years. Over 2 years. Over 2 years. Y'all think that we ever gonna have peace on this channel? Do you think they would ever stop? All right, let me see. What y'all talking about? He got a big old filter on his neck. I mean, not neck, but he got a big filter on his face. Okay, well, let me see. Well, that one don't have no filter. Let me see. Ooh, you tell the difference too. He said, all right, where is he in his feelings at? He said, I don't have a problem with BBLs. I'm just putting y'all on game. All right, let me listen to it, y'all. Let's listen to it.
BBLs have been out. Now, I just thought about this while I'm using the bathroom, y'all. BBLs.
Did this joker say why he was using the bathroom? Did he say why he was? Oh my God! Please say he didn't say why he was using the bathrooms. He said, "I don't have a problem with BBLs. I'm just putting y'all on game. Allegedly, BBLs can cause skin and bone cancer." Let's listen. Ooh, he might be shading old girl because you know it ain't just Brianna that got a BBL. Cause Sage in the City got a BBL too.
BBLs have been out for over 40 years, man. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably don't know that. BBLs was out way back in the day, but only rich Caucasian people, rich Latinas, they've been getting them. You feel what I'm saying? Anytime you notice that black girls were jealous of other races' bodies, the BBL was already out there at that time, okay? Now, a lot of dudes don't really know the difference between natural and a BBL. And I'm trying to figure out how you don't know. First and foremost, a natural body, the legs are never gonna look like toothpicks. I don't care. Listen, I don't care what the size of the woman is. The legs are never going to look like my fingers ever. They're never gonna look like that in the weight ratio to thighs and booty, all that. It's never gonna look that way. And another way you could tell for y'all that don't really know, have you ever grabbed a BBL? Have you ever grabbed a BBL booty? When you grab it like this, I'm seeing my arm. You see that? It's gonna be an indentation left when you move your hand. If you really grab it right, it's gonna leave an indentation. And also, if it's a BBL, it's gonna be a lot more sturdy. It's not gonna shake as much. You could tell the difference, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just a quick, I just thought about this when I was sitting here in the bathroom. I was like, why is there so many men that don't really know the difference? Again, sisters, stop getting these BBLs. You're born with natural curves. You hear me? To anybody else that do it, it's no judgment. Even to the sisters that do it, it's no judgment.
Wait a minute, I gotta run that back.
Real men, we like natural better. Yes, we look when we see it.
Hold on, I gotta run that back.
Now, I just thought about this while I'm using the bathroom, y'all. BBLs. BBLs have been out for over 40 years, man. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably don't know that. BBLs was out way back in the day by only rich Caucasian people, rich Latinas. They've been getting them. You feel what I'm saying? Anytime you notice that black girls were jealous of other races' bodies, the BBL was already out there at that time, okay? Now, a lot of dudes don't really know the difference between natural and a BBL. And I'm trying to figure out how you don't know. First and foremost, a natural body, the legs are never gonna look like toothpicks. I don't care. Listen, I don't care what the size of the woman is. The legs are never going to look like my fingers ever. They're never gonna look like that in the weight ratio to thighs and booty, all that. It's never gonna look that way. And another way you could tell for y'all that don't really know, have you ever grabbed a BBL? Have you ever grabbed a BBL booty?
Suki, that's what he's talking about. Okay, let's go. He in his feelings for sure. He's either in his feelings for sure about that, or we know he have grabbed the old girl Sage in the City quite a many of times. Okay,
grab it like this. I'm see my arm. You see that? It's gonna be an indentation left when you move your hand. If you really grab it right, it's gonna leave an indentation. And also, if it's a BBL, it's gonna be a lot more sturdy. It's not gonna shake as much. You can tell the difference, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just a quick. I just thought about this when I was sitting here in the bathroom. I was like,
now he could be trying to call old girl out too now, y'all. Okay? She said he was probably whacking. Wait a minute, hold on. Whacking off of them BBLs. Whack ones, the BBLs. He like natural teeth. She said, we like natural teeth better too, motherfucker. We don't like those horse teeth. You mean the piano keys. You don't like the piano keys is what you're saying.
why is there so many men that don't really know the difference? Again, sisters, stop getting these BBLs. You're born with natural curves. You hear me? To anybody else that do it, it's no judgment. Even to the sisters that do it, it's no judgment. But I need y'all to know that real men, we like natural better. Yes, we look when we see it.
Do you think that's why he didn't put a ring on Season? That he liked natural better? Y'all think that's why he never claimed her? Is he telling us something? In 2.5 years, he didn't claim a relationship? Is it because of that?
Visual creatures. So yes, we're going to like that stuff when it comes down our timeline. But that's because we're visual. It pops out when we see that extra stuff just you know what I'm saying? And then the legs small and it's abnormal. We're going to look. It's just like if you see a giraffe with a short neck. If you see a giraffe with no neck, you're going to look. Man and woman, you are going to look.
But the thing about it is he don't understand that he has some people, some supporters in his audience that have BBLs, and he don't know that. They have them. You better believe.
Why? Because it's abnormal.
Oh, wait a minute. Who else got a BBL? Okay, let's continue. Ain't anybody gonna get another one or upgrade or a redo or trim down or contour or something with it, Did it fall? Think it fell and they going to pick it back up or some shit like that or something?
Perhaps with no necks or short necks. You understand what I'm saying? If you see a bumblebee that can't fly, you're going to look and amaze. You're going to. Doesn't mean that that's what men like. It's just abnormal. Damn. I just thought.
Damn. He actually can be shading 3 people right now, you guys. We're saying he's shading Bree, but he can also be shading Fee. He can also be shading Sage in the City or Brianna. He could be shading either one of those 3, and he does it. Exactly, impeccable. She said he posts videos of women with BBLs all the time, though. Listen. But hey, he's the type that will shade the dog crap out of you and don't give no downs. He said the legs don't match. That's fee or season. Yeah, because breed legs match. I will say, I think that he probably did feel a way of seeing Jonelle, grab Bree's booty. Yeah, and then I do think he has a problem with this. Yep, because that's what he's talking about, the indentions. Yeah, he doesn't like this. And the thing about it is, Bree didn't know he was gonna post that shit. They was over there just having fun on their vacation. They got a lot of views and a lot of likes too, baby. He hate that shit. He like, God damn it, I wanted y'all to break the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted y'all to be over with, through with. She said, Sierra, your baby daddy wants your natural body. Come get him. Sassy D. She said, Amor, can you sue them group of women in court? Sue them for what? For talking about me? For calling me names? No. You can't sue somebody from calling you names. You must not have been in here earlier. That's what I was trying to say. You can't go to court with your hurt feelings. You have to go with facts. You have to be able to prove that a person did what you are accusing them of doing. You can't just go and have your feelings on your chest and say, oh my God, they hurt my feelings and I don't like. Did they call me names and hurt my feelings? You can't do that. You have to have facts. So what would I sue them for? I'm not suing those people. They don't have no money. What am I going to get? A headache? Girl, I'm living my best life, for real, for real. So no, I'm not going to sue them. But if they sue me, I'll counter sue. But no, I'm not going to sue them. I'm not going to go and waste the court's time. I'm not going to do that. I know the courts are there for true protection of people with actual damages, not just hurt feelings. But anyway, moving forward. He grabbing the hell out of that ass. He sure is, baby. He sure is, honey. They gonna do 15 video breakdowns on this mofo each. They gonna do 15 breakdowns each, baby. You hear me? Candy said, grab that ass, Johnny L. Okay. She said, Bree look good. You cannot tell at all. Bree body look good. Bree body look good. And that's what he missed. In my opinion, I believe he missed that. He missed that. That's just my opinion. Exactly, Candy. She said, all them bras broke as fuck. What she gonna get? Section 8 vouchers and some yams. They can have it. I don't want nothing they got. I'd rather listen. I would rather work hard and earn what I get. You hear me? I'm not trying to sue nobody and come up off of nobody. Oh, I didn't even see Brianna said, I love you. She said, I love you to Janelle. I love you. Janelle said, Jamaica saw us and said, y'all doing too much. Hey, Janelle. They gonna be like, he don't like her for real. He don't even like her for real. She said, more, he's on live saying that he's unable to work a regular job, but why do he be at the gym lifting heavy weights? Pick a lie and stick with it. Hey, Penny said, pick a lie and stick with it, yo. Stick with that lie. Pick one and stick with it. Y'all want it? Deny. They gonna learn to leave you alone. They can't win the GOAT. Thank you, yes. Tender T said, I'm ready. Been waiting since yesterday. Thank you, Sonia Steve. Appreciate you. Thank you, Lakeisha Beavers. Because I'm upgrading to level 3 tomorrow. Thank you. I had quite a few people upgrade, and thank y'all so much for upgrading. And thank you for 18 months membership. That's what I'm talking about. Tender T, thank you for 19 months. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Kwame and Wayne, Kim Charity. She said, denied, motherfucker, denied. Okay, denied. My sis Glenn says, happy Monday, Amor, Moss, and chat. Hey, girl. She said, whose grandma was not included? Oh, girl, you so crazy. You said grandma. I think I'm the only grandma that was in there. Binkity bink 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 deny deny deny. Rita Harris, thank you. Thank you, Binky. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you, Benita. Denied. Quana Hills. Thank you, baby. Sassy D. Denied respectfully. Period. No shade. Thank you, baby. G Dub. Denied, 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 denied. Thank you, Shalandra Taylor. Let's talk about it. I've been waiting for this. I'm sick of these hoes for real, especially that one over there in her Sunday best looking like show. I didn't even realize what you were saying until I finished reading it. Oh my God, girl, you so funny. Thank you, baby. Thank you, that MF. Thank you, perfectly imperfect. Denied, denied, denied. Thank you, vibing with TC. Denied, denied, denied. The GOAT wins again. Keep grinding the more. Beautiful. Thank you, TC. I'm going to call you after we get off too, TC. Poking around with Pete Talk. Amore is the motherfucking GOAT in these YouTube streets. Thank you for 21 months, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I got an announcement to make too. Hold on. Thank you, Break Room. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Hey, and we stay down, and we stay down, and we stay down, and up, and up, and I don't know the words, but you know what I mean. Anyway. Thank you, Break Room Twin. Thank you, Reese Cup Girlfriend. Denied respectfully, no shade, period. Binky Bink, once again, the court said deny. Amora will not give up her coins. Okay. Monique, deny. Thank you, Binky Bink. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Miss Summerfield. She says, congratulations. Thank you, girl. Super fans, super fans. Hey, girl. She said, and another one in my DJ Cali voice. Denied. Thank you, super fans. Thank you, Rachel Ray. Give me a D. D. I got that D. I got that D. Give me. She said, y'all know the rest. I love it. I love it. I love it. Rachel Ray, Tinkerbell, denied, rejected, dismissed in that order. Go and be great and do great things. Okay, on your channel. Rita M, thank you, Tinkerbell. Thank you, Rachel Ray. Thank you, Rita M. Denied. Thank you, Tinkers. Break Room 411. Make the song. I got you. Let's make the song. Thank you, Tinkers. Woman of Purpose. Congratulations. Still the GOAT. Love you, sis. Love you back, girl. Tinkerbell. That dummy took a flight, booked a hotel room, and took an Uber to get denied. Damn. That much, girl. That much. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Tina D. Child. When trying to get a bag, goes wrong, denied, dismissed, rejected, and won't get ish. Now go on now. That part. No bag given here. No 15K. I owe nobody. Thank you, Tina Bell. Thank you, Tina D. Thank you, Tinkerbell. She spoke like a true. You too funny, girl. You too funny. I can't even say shit. You too funny. Marissa, thank you, girl. That girl Shantae. Forever to go, I learned things from you. Keep with it. Thank you, and Will. Tinkerbell. Still business, but she'll still. I can't even read her comments no more. Thank you, Tinker. Jen, she should have left those feelings in. I'm done with y'all. I ain't even see these. Y'all must have got these in on me. Thank you, Jen. Remember for 21 months. Thank you, TV. Appreciate that love. Remember one for 21 months. Thank you, baby. Queen, Cat Eye, Kitty. Thank you for 8-month membership. Hey, everybody, congratulations. Thank you, baby. Tinkers again. She said, imagine that. I'm done with you, Tinkers. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, my sis Glenn, my big sis. Protect your peace, circle, and your bag. I am, sis. No lie. Moving forward, I am. You hear me? I am. Thank you, girl. I ain't even reading Tinkers, y'all. Y'all can read it. But Vet, we need 15 more super chats. I guess that was a long time ago, but we made it, y'all. We made it. Thank you, Vet. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, Mookie Creations. She said, you said you were going to laugh when everyone gets denied, so I'm getting ready to laugh in. I did say that. I said, well, when I beat all 5 of these cases, I'm going to come out here and just cut up and just laugh, laugh, laugh. They'll probably put that on recording and send it to the judge. She said she's going to laugh. Oh, she said she's going to laugh. Oh, she said she's going to laugh. Oh. Ignore them haters from now on and let them argue with themselves. Continue to do your content as you do. Thank you, Lisa, and good advice, baby. Good advice. Said, I love you real bad. Love you bad, girl. Thank you, Demetrius. Thank you, Candid Eye. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Tanisa, Lashina, Lakisha. And Jasmine and the vet. Oh, let me read this one. She says they need to give up the witch hunt, stop wasting the court's time. They really do need to do that. Because, I mean, come on. But they won't. I'm sure they won't. I'm sure they'll keep on. They'll keep on. But I got something to say in a minute, though. But thank you, Lakeisha. She says, deny, baby, 1 hour late, but I'm here. Hats off, big sis, unfuckwittable. Oh, and I left you a message for you when you get off. Okay, thank you, baby girl. Jasmine, thank you. Lavette, thank you. Goldmet, thank you, Lavette, for letting me know that. Appreciate that. Made my day. Truly blessed. Congratulations on it being denied. Of course, we knew it would. Yep, I did too, because I did not do those things. Okay. Well, for no reason. Let me just say it like that. Carmelita, Amor, keep speaking the truth, and will. I will keep speaking the truth. To me, thank you, baby. Thank you, Carmelita. Thank you, big sis. Glenn, no more metaphors, girl. Child, Lord Jesus. I just wish people mind their own channel and stop watching other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones you don't like. You don't like me, don't watch me. I'm not coming to watch you at all. You hear me? Listen, to people lack basic comprehensive skills, they should stay off the internet. That part. Thank you, Tinkers. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, K. Kim. You will always be the GOAT. We love you, and we are here to the wheels fall off. Thank you, girl. Miss Nels. Michelle, thank you for 18 months. When would they learn? They won't ever. Child, they'll keep on trying. Thank you, Valerie, for 1 month. I see you, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tinkers. He probably, oh yeah, I read that one. Thank you, and thank you. Penny, now, Camille, the bricks they throwing, only building the empire. Girl, you better say that again, honey. You better say that again, girl. And Nicole Shaw, she said, hey, accept your flowers. Thank you so much, and will appreciate you. So listen, here, let me say this right quick, you guys. And I'm being serious when I say this. I'm going to be serious when I say this. All right, I'm going to be serious when I say this. Okay? As a content creator, damn. Okay, here we go. As a content creator, I know that she said, I don't see her comment. See who's commenting. But anyway, she says, I know damn well Break Room ain't got me blocked. I don't see Break Room in here no more. Break Room left. And so they must have been from earlier. But as a content creator, as a blogger, especially on YouTube, I know that other bloggers will blog about you and will come out and say things about you, and you know, every now and then, okay? Every now and again, do you make your money. But what I'm not going to do is on no daily basis, you will not hear me mentioning any of them fools' name on no daily basis. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue my content, okay? My content is not those people, the Ambers, the young lady I went to court with today. I don't plan on, let me just say this right quick. I don't plan on moving forward today mentioning her name, okay? Like I said, she's irrelevant to me. You know, very irrelevant to me. And I don't watch her. You know, I see what she does or whatever, and she has to do that, you know, whatever. So, you know, I would just encourage you guys to just ignore that page. Don't even try to go over there and engage in no negative way whatsoever. Just ignore it. You know, let her support her. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me show you what you can do. You can hit do not recommend, and it won't even come up in the algorithm. That way, you guys won't see different things that she's saying and or her associates, because you know You know how that works or whatever. They kind of work together as one over there, and we know that. So let me show you how you can do not recommend. Okay. So if you're on a page, let me do it before I say it or whatever. Hold on. Okay. So let me go to another one. So this is from a desktop. I don't know how you do it from a Ringo's online too. I don't know how you do it from a iPhone or whatever, but from a desktop. If you go to the page, okay, and if you click on, let's just say you click on 3 dots, okay. So let's just say this one right here. I don't know who this is. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, let's go to this my 2 cent. So you just click on these 3 dots and you go down and you see do not recommend channel. If you click on do not recommend channel, then YouTube would not recommend that channel to pop up in your search, which means you will not see what they do, which means whatever they do, y'all don't have to bring it back to me, and I don't have to respond or even care because I really don't care. You understand what I'm saying? So those that are disparaging my name, calling me nigger Nate, calling me little boy, calling me really nasty names and whatnot, you guys can hit do not recommend. That way you won't have to see that stuff. Because I know that it's nerve-wracking for you guys to support me and y'all see some clowns out here on the internet that don't even know me from a can of paint, okay? Oh, damn, I can't even talk. But because they don't like me, right? Because I don't have to always put heavy filters over my face to cover up what I really look like because I'm embarrassed what I look like, okay? I don't have to put on 15 girdles to try to smooth out the rolls in my, my body, or, try to take away the lumps and bumps and humps and jumps or whatever. And I don't have to put a wig on my head, okay? Because I really do live in my truth. So because of that, okay, and I have a husband, right? And the majority of them do not have husbands. They're going to continue to come for me. We already know Amber is going to continue to scream my name to the highest mountain, okay? And we already know some of her associates is going to follow behind her. Either they're going to sit in her chat and just laugh along, Nate this, Nate that, like they've been doing, right? We know that this is going to happen. So if we hit the do not recommend, you don't have to worry about it. YouTube will catch on and stop recommending that page to you to where you don't have to see nothing that they're doing. Okay? And I think that will cut down on a lot of the bone carrying, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the confusion. Because we have to understand they need us. We don't need them. They need us. They call us names and do all this stuff or whatever to get our attention. They want us. Amber's going to post my content. Amber's going to talk about my hair. Amber's going to talk about my race, my color, how dark my skin is. When there's people on here that's darker than me, but put heavy filters on to make themselves appear bright, a tad bit lighter. I don't know how the fuck you do that. Do they have a whitening filter? Anyway. Again, she's going to talk about my race, my color, my hair. She's going to say I'm fat. I got a big back. She's going to say, she's going to talk about my husband. She's going to talk about my medical condition like she did last night. She's going to do these things with the hopes of getting a view so she can make $1. Okay? We have to understand what it is. That's their play. Let's talk about her more. Let's continue to misgender her, okay? Let's continue to call her a man name. Let's call her a slave. Let's call her Nigger Nate, like they've been doing, and all these derogatory names or whatever. Let's call her these things so she can get so mad and say something back. And that way we can beef and people can come to my page. Okay? Now, I'm going to continue to laugh. I laugh at Amber because she spins out of control. She wakes up with me on her mind. She take a shit with me on her mind. She goes to work if she works with me on her mind. She takes her lunch break with me on her mind. She come home from work with me on her mind. She eat dinner with me on her mind. She goes live about me with me on her mind. She gets off live, go take a bath with me on her mind, and go to bed with me on her mind. I am constantly, it don't matter if it's Monday through Sunday. It don't matter if she is in her town or she visiting somebody on the grave. She's going to think about me. She's going to think about me. She's going to say shit. Yes, childish. It's very childish. And I'm going to continue to laugh because when she spins out of control, it's funny. When she sits over there and it's funny to see a 40-year-old woman spin out of control, go down little narrative paths that we done left her little breadcrumbs and she pick them up and eat them, thinking that she got some tea when we done fed you breadcrumbs every step of the way. Because, baby, it's the laugh for me. Anyway, she doesn't do research. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about majority of the time. She comes out here and she takes shit and run with it and be absolutely wrong. But sometimes we like to play with a little head a little bit. You know, I ain't gonna lie. We be playing with your girl, but it's okay. So anyway, she spins out of control. She puts out whatever we want her to put out because all we know what to do. We know how to, you know what I'm saying? We know how to. Anyway, nevertheless, with that said, I'm not gonna be coming out here. Y'all not gonna hear me every day come out here and be Amber this, Amber that, this person this, this person that, this person this person that. No, I do have other content that I love to speak about as well. Okay, but I will periodically still blog on what I initially started blogging on, and that is the LaTruth per se family, right? And, you know, things that Brianna and Ja will be doing coming up soon. We'll be blogging on that. But we also going to start on some of these celebrities. We're going to start on some of these. Somebody sent me today. It was like, more you need to do Nelly and Ashanti. You know, they got some narcissistic drama going on. So I'm going to dab into that, you know. So I'm going to start branching off and doing other things, okay? And hopefully, since court happened today, I pray that the 51 content creators that have been bashing me and Brianna and her supporters for over 2 years, hopefully that they will get a life. Hopefully they will stop stalking my page, okay? I don't call them. I don't contact them. I don't get in their DMs. I don't go on fake pages and pretend shit so they can stop with those lies. Stop telling those lies. I don't do that. Okay. I don't bother them. They bother me. They bother me. Okay. I'm not apologizing to nobody. We done already been down there. We done already did these apologies. They don't take those apologies. I'm not apologizing no more. Move on. Do your content. Let Amora Latrice Davis Johnson do her content. Leave me alone. Amber, leave me alone. Felicia, leave me alone. And the young lady, you know, whatever, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to have no affiliations. Thug and Mika, leave me alone. I don't want no affiliations with you guys. Go do your content, but leave me alone. Don't watch me. I don't want you watching me. I don't want your views. Don't watch me. Leave me alone. 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 alone. And you ain't got to worry about me mentioning you. You ain't got to worry about me watching you. You ain't got to worry about me saying nothing. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Period. You are not my content. You are not my content, and I don't need you to make a dollar. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Period. Go be like the other LaTrue supporters. It's some of them that actually know how to do content and mind what they're doing instead of stalking me. And even if they do watch me, you don't see them going over there freaking blogging on me every single day. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go mind your own page. Leave my page alone. Damn. So anyway, with that said, hopefully since this court case is dropped, I have one more from this team of people that want to destroy my channel but will not. One more court case. After that, I'm done. Now, if they come out of their ass with another court case, we'll just have to deal with it. Nothing that they try to do is going to work. Okay? Period. So, again, just to recap on a little bit of the things that I said, they're not my content. Okay? But I definitely would not be extending no olive branch. That was probably one of the worst decisions I've made in this saga. And that was probably one of the worst ones that I came across. Like, be honest with you, you know, and it's been quite a few of them. And that was by far the one that and I don't have a lot of regrets, to be honest with you. I don't really live with regrets. But that one right there, I could have done without that one. Yeah. Seriously, I could have done without that one. But now that's over with, that's done with, and I don't have to worry about that. Again, I don't watch her. I don't call her. I don't contact her. I don't have no affiliation with this girl at all and don't want no affiliation with her at all. So hopefully after today, you guys, let's not even, please don't tell me what she done said. Don't tell me what she didn't post. I don't give a damn. She can post and say whatever she want to say. Hopefully she won't stalk my page because I damn sure ain't stalking hers. It ain't nothing to stalk. Nothing to stalk. Wish her well. Do whatever she gonna do. I'm done with it. Okay? I'm done with it. I am done with that. All right? She said, yes, Saga AI, keep being great. Thanks in advance. She said, Amor, please highlight my comment. Where's your comment at? What'd you say? She said, and Amor has nothing to do with my page, and I ain't leaving nobody alone. Fuck all y'all on that side. But I do like your page. I don't know who you are, but I do like your page. I do. Okay, it's funny. Hey, Sean, baby girl. I tried to call you, girl. It was late, though. It was late. It was late. I'll call you when I get off, though. I'll call you when I get off. So anyway, hopefully, since this court case right here is over, hopefully people can at least learn to mind their own channels and stop stalking other people's channels and start, doing commentary and doing what you do on your own channel. Mind your channel. I think if more people mind their own channel and focus on their own channel growth, I think the internet streets on YouTube would be a lot safer to move about. You know what I mean? I think if people mind their own shit, you know what I mean? Exactly, Shalandra. She says MM need to mind her business. Half of the shit she responds on doesn't have anything to do with her. Exactly. But she's not, I don't think she will. But we'll see. She said the Saga page had my stomach hurting. Yeah, that page is funny. That page is definitely funny. I'll be going over there and be like, how the hell they do this? It is funny. She says they won't stop because this clown just uploaded the live for court. Court case is closed and she's still trying. Oh, well. You know what, Candy? Then, I don't even know what to say about that. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? The case is closed. So I don't know. I don't know nothing about that, and I'm not going to worry about that at all. You know, I haven't broken no laws. I've been saying, I don't know how long I've been coming out here saying that. People just want you to break a law. They be like, oh, no, y'all don't like the way you did it. Do it this way. And if you don't do it this way, I don't know, girl. This shit is crazy and whack to me. I just hope people can mind their business and move about social media, whatever, and do great. If you got to stalk, you know, one particular person to make you some money, corners, do what you do. Be like the other people. She said the Saga AI is hilarious. It is. I don't know how in the world he, whoever, do what they do. They said yesterday I put on there something about Dior. I said, what are you talking about? I said, what? What are they talking about? What? What? Can I buy Val? Can I buy Val? Can I buy Val? I thought that shit was so funny. I thought that shit was so funny. Okay. Oh, so funny. Mm. She said, girl, we went to, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, hold on. Before I get off of here, girl, I got to show y'all my celebration meal. I was celebrating not having to pay $15,000, even though I knew I wasn't going to have to anyway. But so I treated myself, y'all. Ooh, baby. Child, when I tell you, this was the damn bomb, y'all. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, do, 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 do. Honey, can you say catfish and cheese grits with a homemade biscuits and a side of hash brown potatoes? Baby, it was so delicious. Oh my God. And then Jay, he had pancakes and chicken. Which, I like waffles and chicken every now and again. Not really, but not really. But I like mine. Mine was so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, honey. This is the Breakfast Club. So if you ever come to Houston, you have to go to the Breakfast Club. If you don't go to the Breakfast Club, you might as well not tell nobody you was in Houston. Don't tell nobody that you came to Houston, visit Houston, move to Houston, pass by Houston through the airport or nothing. If you have not eaten the Breakfast Club, okay? Because the Breakfast Club is the bomb, baby. It is the bomb. Anyway, she said that looked good, girl. It was so good. It was so good. She said, Amor, no, that would be in your bag. Don't do that again. I thought about that. I thought about that, and then I was somebody was sending me some recordings last night. It was sending me a whole lot of little clips, and one of the clips on it said something about, and she got a big back, pretending like it's small. I said, God damn, I got a big back. I never had a big back my whole life. Some people just not shaped, anyway. I don't have a big back, but you're right. If I keep eating this, I will have a big back. If I keep on eating this, I will have a big back. So be careful. If you come to Houston, make sure you only get this like once a month or something like that, or you will have a big ass back. Okay. She said, how are you from the flood? It's about 3 hours for me. About 2.5, 3 hours. It's about, you know what? I heard her page got taken. Queen Steph. She lost her you. Let me check. She lost the YouTube page? How she lose it? What she do, y'all? What did she do? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. You're absolutely correct. I do not see it. She said, all that starts. It's all that starts, baby, but it was so good. I don't see it. So she lost her page? Wow. She said that critic is hot as hell about that page. How y'all know she lost it? She said, can you drop the link, please? Which link? Oh, the sisterhood link? Okay, hold on. How y'all know she lost it? Hold on. That's crazy work. Give me a second. Well, I don't see the group. Oh, here you go. All right, I just posted. She said, I'm trying to switch to level 3. Okay, Mika Meek. So why she lost it? She said, I'm glad she lost it. YouTube is a little more safer without her nonsense. Oh, wow. Oh, she said, I think the judge made her take it down. So now she had to start a new page. We know her page was disgusting. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, she did have a restraining order, like a real one. And she wasn't supposed to be talking on Bree, but I do believe that she was still talking on her. She was doing member only lives, and somebody was in a member only group reporting everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that might be the one. That might be the case. You know, but damn, she lost her YouTube. There had to be a court order from the court. They probably reached out to you. I don't know. I'm just speculating shit. I don't know. I don't know, baby. I'm speculating. I don't know what happened because, or another thing, she could have been in some type of violation. Some people be playing other people's music and they don't think that they can get in trouble for that, but you can definitely lose your page for playing other people's music. You absolutely can. If you do it for so long, you can. So it could be several things. It could be the music. It could be, court order. It could be several things. That's why I try to tap in and make sure my page is good, girl. You know what I mean? That's why I like to get the reports back and YouTube be like, no, you are not in violation. You did not do anything wrong. No, 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 no. I love it. I love it. I love it. She got reported consistently for bullying, period. Oh, is that what it was? She said they be thinking the courts be playing with their asses. Yeah, that's crazy. She said, I'm more in chat. The flooding is here in Georgetown where I live. Oh, is it? Are you down there with it? I heard it was like 80 people so far lost their life. It might be more because them 80 people was like early in the morning when my husband told me like early in the morning. How many people so far? But I don't know if she even telling the truth because you can put your page on incognito or something like that. So, sometimes people say things and they just to get a reaction and then they pop back out and be like, psych. So did it just happen today? She said she lost 8.5 followers. Oh, she was still throwing shade at Bree. Yeah, praying for Texas. She said, I lost count. Damn. Hold on, let me see who this is. Oh, I know what I want to say to y'all. She said, RH is on live now trying to sell his old wedding ring. Are you serious? He's on live trying to sell his wedding ring. Are you serious? Who would want it though? What man sells his wedding ring? I ain't never really heard of that. Have y'all? That sounds kind of a little weird to me. But anyway, I'm gonna come back a little later, y'all. I know what I wanted to say. Listen. Oh damn, I want to show y'all so bad, but I can't. So, okay, I had to get 2 houses for the Orlando Sisterhood trip that we're doing in October. We have more people this time, so I had to get 2 houses. Okay, if you are interested, raise your hand if you're interested to come to the sisterhood trip in October and have not signed up yet. Raise your hand if you are interested, because I have about 2 or 3 more rooms available in the new house that I had to get. The first house is filled up. That house is filled up. So whoever have not signed up, you cannot get in the first house. The first house already have names. Okay, you're interested? Give me a call. Yeah, let me give you this number. Send me an email. Send me an email. Okay, let me put my email in there because I have some more. I have some more rooms. I got you, Pokey. Talk about it with Amora at Gmail. Send me an email today. Send me an email. Talk about it with Amora at gmail.com. Okay, Sunshine, you want to come? All right, send me an email. Gloria, send me an email. Super fans, send me an email. Who else, you guys? That's 4. That's 3. That's 1, 2, 3. She said, hey, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Thank you, Chocolate Mess. Appreciate you. Who else? She said, okay, got an email. Okay. NX7, send me an email, X7. Jen, send me an email. Now, another thing, if you have made your deposit and you want to make another payment, reach out to me. Oh, I know another thing. And please don't start just signing in just to sign in. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So this is who I have in. So if you're going on the trip, you should be in this group me already. Who is going on the trip and I have not added to the group me? Well, some of y'all, I couldn't even get in contact with y'all. Hold on. Some of y'all, let me just make sure. Which one is this one? Oh, I named them the same thing. I didn't know I named them the same thing. I did not know that. Okay. So it says 6 pending. No, I did not send everybody a link. I don't think I did. Yeah. Monique, you should be in the group. Monique, Tinkers, Neo, Michelle Lloyd. I don't know who that person is. QC. Who is Lysandra? Who is that? I need to make another payment. Yes, so that's what I was going to say. Reach out to me if you want to make another payment. We need to start talking in this group as well because we need sizes of T-shirts. We need to know who's going to Universal Studios. She said, I text you about the cruise. Oh, yeah, that's right, Miss Dimitri. You can't go, right? I think you told me you couldn't go, and one more person told me they couldn't go. Miss Dimitri and who was the other person? If you're interested in coming to Orlando, send me an email. Talk about it with Amora at gmail.com. Talk about it with Amora at gmail.com. Oh, that's her. Thank you. I'm glad you said that because I don't call her that. Okay. Thank you. So you can only get in the group. TC, have you got in the group? I sent you the link yesterday, TC. Did I? Yeah, TC, you didn't accept it, but let me do it right quick. TC, I'm sending it to you now. I thought I sent it to you last night in the wee hours of the morning. I did, TC. Look at your thing. It says you saw it. TC, I sent you the link, baby. Look at your text message. I just sent you again. Join that group because that's how you're going to find out things about the Orlando trip. I thought Bree had a restraining order on Tales from the Crip Lady too, but she hasn't stopped talking about her either. She needs to lose her page next. I don't think she has a restraining order on her, but I'm not 100% sure. She said, read my comment, Amora. Where is it at? I'm not in the group, but you know my name, right? I think I did put you in the group. Did I? Send me a text right quick. Send me a text. Okay. Send me a text right quick. Oh, well, who the hell? Who else I'm texting in? Hold on. I'm texting somebody on another number. Okay, here. All right, I just sent you the link. I just sent you the link. Oh, she says probably my other phone. I was about to say, who am I texting? Girl, I sent the link to somebody else. She said, where do we sign up for the cruise? Okay, let me drop the link for the cruise. If you want to go on a cruise, you have to sign up here. Now, listen, when you sign up for the cruise, you got to be ready to make your deposit too, because when I be going in there and taking y'all deposit, the card be declining. And then y'all don't reach out to me and say, okay, you can take it now. And I be like, the card declined. I know that's TMI. I'm just saying. Hold on. I can spell it right. Let me drop it right quick. We do have more space on the cruise. I set aside 50 rooms for the cruise, you guys. 50 rooms. So I just dropped the link for the cruise. She said, how can we make a payment toward the balance? You have to reach out to me, Demetrius. Reach out to me. Send me an email right quick. Not an email, but a text right quick. You have mine. She said, the week I paid for my deposit, somebody in Ohio bought a $660 bike off my Navy Fed card. Jen, did you make your deposit? Let me see. Oh yeah, I have you down. Your deposit is paid. She said, well, they bought it before I paid mine. My bad. Okay, yeah, your deposit is paid. I got you paid, but I do have several people that's not paid that I have not heard from. So if you still want to come on this cruise, I need your deposit. I have one person that's paid in full on this cruise. Well, one room. And if you pay in full on your cruise, you do receive $150 off. If you pay in full on your cruise, not the other one, not the Orlando. I can't give nobody not even one red cent off the Orlando because I did not calculate how much the other house was going to cost. I only calculated one house because I was only anticipating one house. But the second house, because I didn't get it at the same time I got the first house, it's more expensive than it was when I got it a month ago, or whenever I did it, a month or two ago. So it's more expensive. So I can't don't ask me to take off no amounts for Orlando because I can't. Not 1 cent. Not 1 cent. You gotta read it. It's in July, but you gotta go read it. It's August. July to shit. I don't know when is it. It's July the 10th through the 13th. July the 10th through the 13th. It's only 3 nights, and we're going to stay in Orlando a night prior, and we may do a night after. I may do a Orlando the night before and a night after, but I know some people are going to do 2 nights before. But I may do the cruise, but come in 1 day prior and then stay 1 day after. That's what I'm thinking about. But who knows? I might come in 2 days before and stay 1 day after. But I don't want to come off the cruise and have to rush to the airport. So I may stay an extra day and go visit my daughter down in oh, that's the guy working on our AC unit. Girl, how AC had the nerve to go out. Who is that? Oh, that's my husband, y'all. Yeah, night before and a night after, yes, in Orlando. So if you want to do that, let me know. She says, I'm wondering if I upgrade for nothing. On your cruise, your cabin, what did you upgrade from to what? You upgraded from ocean view to balcony? What's the condolence for family? What happened to Tandra? She said, I text you, but you can't just let me know after you get off live. Let me see. Oh, this Dimitri? I will let you know. I will send you a link when I get off live. Send you a link. I'll send you a link when I get off live. Oh, you have 2 phones? Okay. Hey, more in chat, just clocking out. I'm so late, but congratulations more. Thank you, Terry. What happened to Tandra? Oh, she said my aunt passed yesterday. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Tandra girl. So sorry to hear that, baby. My prayers out to you and your family, honey. All right, you guys. I'm gonna come back on a little later. I'm about to get off and see what my husband doing. It look like he playing with the door or an alarm or something. And then I'm gonna call the 2 people that just hit me up in my inbox, and I'm gonna give y'all a call and talk to y'all. She's, okay, I'm back green. The fuck YouTube on. Kia Marie said, what the fuck YouTube on, girl? You so funny. But I'm also gonna be putting more people into the group today. Unfortunately, because we had a lot of people that don't like us and we don't like them either, try to enter the group. We are looking at profiles and everything. So even if I have to call you and be like, girl, is this you? Is this really you? Listen, just know that I may have to do that to some of y'all because, like I said, Binky Bink, somebody did a fake Binky Bink page trying to get in the group so damn bad because they nosy as hell. Tinkers, girl, why don't you behave, girl? You're gonna have to behave. Look what Tinkers. At first I'm reading it like, what? What did she say? Girl, you too funny, girl. You too funny. Now you know I can't do no disparaging, no disparaging and no disparaging and no defaming. So we're gonna steer from that child because you know she'd been ran to court and be like, she's disparaging me. And I do not want to have to, you know what I'm saying, get in trouble from the judge from disparaging nobody. So those are not my words. That is Tinker's word. And you know, matter of fact, you know, I have never called her that. I have never called her that name. Never. Her own associates have called her that. I have not called her that. So I don't agree with you on that one, Tinkers. I do not agree with that. Okay. But thank you for the super chat. But I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. She said, what's the email again? Talk about it with amora@gmail.com. Talk about it with amora@gmail.com. Talk about it with amora@gmail.com. She said, Amora wants no part, but Tinkers, I'm here for it. Yes. I'm not, that is not what type of time I'm on. Because like, again, I don't want to even talk about her. I don't want to talk about her. I don't. Because, I never did before. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. She said, so talk about it with amora@gmail.com. Talk about it with amora@gmail.com. Talk about it with amora@gmail.com. If you want to get in on this house, because I'm telling you, we have one house. We're going to have a good time. We done already filled one house. Last time we only had one house, remember? But we are already on the second house already. Now, if I need to upgrade the house, because it's a smaller house, if I need to add more rooms, I could do that, okay, as long as it's available. So if you want to come, let me know. It's going to be maybe $25 more than what I charged before, only because the price has went up. So just $25, y'all. $25. Just $25 more. Just $25 more. She says, I'm with all the shits. Okay, I'm done. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Rashida said, I stand with Tinkerboo. She said, I'm with you, sis. Oh my goodness. I thought y'all was going on a cruise. We're doing a cruise and we're doing land. We're doing a cruise and we're doing a land trip. The land is in Orlando and the cruise is next July. We're doing both. And y'all, guess what? I am super excited because Break Room, Sean, and TC, and hopefully Mina are coming on this cruise with us. Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. Now, and again, this cruise is for us. This is not for us to be like, oh, they're going to be hating on us, this and that. We don't give no fucks about them. We're not doing this for them. We ain't trying to show off for them. We're just going to have fun. We're going to love on each other like we did the first time. We ain't got nothing to prove to those people. We're going to have fun, and those that can't come, we are going to post for you guys. We're not posting for them. Now, of course, they nosy, big back ass is going to be looking, but we're not doing it for them. We are doing it for us, okay? She said, Amor, read my comment. Okay, hold on. She said, Rashida and we do Amor can watch from the penthouse. What's that? Can watch from the penthouse. She said, when is the Florida trip? The Florida trip is October the 23rd through the 27th. Now, that's a 4-day trip. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. We leave on that Monday, which is the 27th. But if you only can stay 3 days, you just stay 3 days. But we're going to be there for 4 days. And the reason why we extended a day, because everybody was like, oh my God, 3 days was too short. 3 days was too short. So we're going to do 4 days in Orlando this time. 4 days. So if you want to get in on the Orlando trip, you have to reach out to me. You have to reach out to me. Okay? Yes. She said, y'all gonna cut up. We're gonna have some fun. But we definitely not doing it for them. They, whatever. She said, Kamisha, how far are you from Daytona Beach or Jacksonville? She said, I'm in Tallahassee, Florida, Neil. Okay, cool. She said, is it too late? I thought y'all was doing that no more. No, it's not too late. You can get in on it. You're just going to pay $25 more. $25 more. It's just $25 more. She said, I can't wait. I know Reese. Y'all, Reese is going to dye my hair in October for my birthday, y'all. And bring your clippers, too, so you can cut it in a cute little style. Well, I might let my barber cut it before I come. I don't know. But You know, at one time I thought about growing my hair back out because I was feeling like, oh my God, I missed my twist. I want to, and plus my daughter hair just looks so gorgeous, her dreads. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grow my twist back out. And then I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I don't know, but I'm gonna color it though. I'm gonna do something wild, baby, wild. Okay, wow. Mm-mm-mm. She said it's going to be a birthday weekend too. Woo. That's right. We celebrate all October birthdays, baby. We sure are. October, baby. We're going to celebrate you, baby. We're going to celebrate October birthdays. We're going to get a cake from somewhere, maybe Sam's. I don't know. We're gonna eat some cake. She said the trip is during Scorpio season and is. It's gonna be Scorpio season, but it's gonna be Leos there. You know, not Leos, Libras. You know, them damn Libras gotta always try to stick beside us. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to stick beside us. She said Sam's cake is so good. Sam's cake is good. My aunt had some Sam's cake and that shit was good. I don't even like store-bought cake, but I don't know what it is about birthday cake. I tear that shit up. You hear me? I love me some birthday cake. I love me some damn birthday cake. So we're gonna have us a big old cake, honey. She says, I love both styles on you, but I love the twist on you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She said, Libras, Lord, take the wheel. She said, my man has locks. They all down his back. Damn. But I'm like you, like my hair short. Yes, 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 yes. She said, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun, and I think it's gonna be fun because it's gonna be people like that. You know, we once was rivalries, and now we cool as a fan. You know, they said we wouldn't make it, but we are here today. That's my girl, Break Room, Sean, Ashley D. I don't know if Ashley D coming. You coming, Ashley D? I know. Break Room, Sean, um, TC. Mina, you coming? I don't know if Ashley D coming. Hopefully Ashley D comes. She said, I can't wait to meet. She said, I can't wait to meet that motherfucker. I can't wait to meet everybody. I done seen some of y'all already that's coming. She said, Ashley D's coming. I don't know. I got a break room. Is Ashley D coming? I need to ask Ashley D. She said, I'm coming. Okay, Mina's coming. Good, good, good. This is going to be some clean, nice, loving fun. Yeah, we just gonna have a ball. And you know what? I'm going to throw in the heater to the pool. It normally costs like, I think, $65 a night to heat the pool. We're going to heat the pool. Last time we didn't heat it, but we heat the pool this time. We are going to heat the pool. So you can just jump in there and have fun. She said, I think AD is coming on a cruise. Hopefully she won't miss out on Orlando. I'm going to call her. And Neo is coming too. That's right. She said, me. That's right. Neo coming. She says, can we cannonball? In the pool? Oh, no. I don't know. Yeah, Neo is coming. Yeah. She said, I hope I can. It's going to be fun. I'm sure I'm tired of being scared. Girl, don't be scared. She said, I'm so excited to meet everyone. I don't have friends. Cynthia, I owe you a refund too, girl, because you overpaid. I saw that last night. I was like, Cynthia, overpaid. So I'll get you your refund, okay? I got to get a few of you guys a refund. QC, I owe you a refund. Cynthia, I owe you a refund. I'm gonna see about the ones that put the cruise deposit down on the cruise. I'm gonna try my best to get you guys a refund, and if I can't, I'll just give it to you anyway because we changed the dates, not you guys. So that's on me. I'll get it to you. Just hold on. You know, I'll get it to you though. Don't worry about it. Now you might have to remind me a few times though. I ain't even gonna lie. You might have to remind me. Your girl forgets, but don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my slow ass brain sometimes. But I owe a few of you guys a refund. She said, "What? Oh, no, we're not going on a cruise in October. We on Orlando in October is not a cruise. The cruise is not until July of next year. Orlando, we are staying in 2 luxury vacation homes." She said, "Use my refund for part. Use my refund as part of my payment for your cruise." Okay, we'll do. Let me write it down in my notes. Uh, Cynthia. Cynthia refund goes toward her cruise. All right, Cynthia, I got you, baby. Thank you. So your refund is going towards your cruise. Okay. Tinker's girl, I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all, I'm gonna be ready this time. When I tell y'all I'm gonna have more than one bathing suit. Now Tinker's not Tinker's, but um Candy brought like 3 bathing suits. Oh, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna bring my bathing suits. I'm not just gonna have no one bathing suit. I'm gonna bring 3, 4 bathing suits this time. Stop playing, and they're gonna be cute. So stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. I'm gonna be ready for y'all this time. I would not just have no one bathing suit because I was like, why the fuck does she bring 3 bathing suits when we only gonna be here for 3 days? She was like, oh, I'll wear a different bathing suit every day, and I'm like, why? But don't worry, girl, because I'm gonna bring 3 or 4 bathing suits myself. So stop playing with me. Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm gonna have my bathing suits with me too. And it ain't gonna be the same damn one. I ain't even know people take different damn bathing suits on vacation, but I got you now, boo. I just thought you just wring that shit out, you know what I'm saying? And you hang it up or whatever. You might wash it a little bit, hang it up and wear it again. But y'all want to be flexing on me like that and gonna put on different bathing suits? I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna wear 3 or 4 different bathing suits too. That part. That part. She said, Tinkers, I am ready. My clothes are already packed. Lord Jesus. She says, I'm going to go on a diet so I can wear my bikini too. You so crazy, girl. She said, I won't be able to be on the cruise to go this round. We'll be present in spirit. I want to go, but I have to love and respect for the water in the spiritual way. I don't play about water. Oh, okay. I got you, baby. She says, yes, or more, you have to take several. See, no, I ain't know that. Y'all be doing the most, but I'm about to be doing the most with y'all because y'all be bringing different bathing suits. She was like, girl, I bought 3 bathing suits. I'm like, 3 bathing suits? We just in Orlando, but it's okay because I'm going to bring 3 too or 4. Okay? Say less. She said, girl, my birthday is on Halloween, so you know I'm going to turn that MF up a notch. Hey, we going to have some fun, baby, because my birthday was on the 28th. Tinker birthday on the 27th. Girl, we about to have some fun. And then Candy birthday, she's Scorpio too. Y'all better stop playing with the Scorpios up in here. She said, can we bring cruise? Yes, you can bring kids on the cruise. You can bring kids on the cruise. Yes, you can. She said, I'm sipping on ginger ale and lemon tea right now. Gotta lose my belly for my suit. Hey, girl, listen. Just start walking, baby. Just start walking. She said, mine is on the 26th, the 26th, 27th, 28th. She said, what day is on the trip for Orlando? Orlando is the 23rd through the 27th. The 23rd through the 27th is Orlando. Orlando trip the 23rd through the 27th. I'm gonna put the trips on this page because my other one page is tripping. So I'm gonna put them on my franchise page, which is this one right here, and that way you guys are gonna see them. I'm gonna put it all on my franchise website. This is the cruise, but I'm gonna put the Orlando trip over here too. Okay, I'm gonna do that for you guys. I got so much to do. Oh, I need a secretary. Somebody just text me. Oh, I did. And we gotta select the design. Hold on. I got one. Can you send me another one? 2 or 3 more? Maybe 2 more. Neo, are you a Scorpio? Neo, are you a Scorpio? She said, I'm hollering. She said, y'all know them Scorpios be wildin'. You a Scorpio, Neo? Tinker's on hollering. I can't wait to meet you all. Yay. She said, Scorpio's in the house, and you know. She said, more, please post the cruise. The cruise is real. Sign up for this cruise now. I got 50 cabins, okay? 50 cabins. And I know some of y'all want to be by yourself. That's fine. But if you be by yourself on a cruise, meaning if you're in the room by yourself, you're going to pay more. You're going to pay more. But if you're in a room with a roommate, you pay half. Well, but if you're in the room by yourself, you pay double. Because that's just how the cruises go. So if you're in a room by yourself, if you don't have a roommate for the cruise, you're going to pay double. Now, if you need a roommate, let me know, and I will get with somebody that need a roommate. She said, this is year 50 for me. So I'm going to act a damn fool. Oh, my God. We got to celebrate real big. Half of a century. Oh, shit. Tinker's turning 50. Oh, shit. We cutting up. We are definitely cutting up. Yeah, baby. She says, sorry, story off topic. Look at the Charia's post. Oh, Lord, what the Charia post? She just said, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. I'm one strong girl. I've been through a lot of shit at a young age. I wipe my own tears and keep it pushing and smiling like nothing going on. I got me forever. Mm. Is she referring to what her daddy posted yesterday or the day before? Oh, she said that was shade to the bell pepper. What did bell pepper say about her? Girl, what she say? Oh, wow. She said something about her? It's crazy. She said, no, ma'am, them Scorpios have me emotionally damaged for life. Lord Jesus Christ. Poking me too, and I'm going to make sure my ass have some Bengay. Oh, yes, girl. Some Tiger Balm. You know, last time they bought little gift bags and exchanged little gifts, which I thought was a really neat thing. So if y'all want to do that, you can. If you come into the Orlando or even the cruise, if you want to bring a gift bag for everybody, you can, but you don't have to. But people was giving out like little bracelets and little this and little that. Somebody gave me some Versace glasses, and I still got them. Where my damn glasses at? That MF gave me some Versace glasses. I got a bracelet. I think they're in the room. Yeah, they're in the room. But anyway, she said, did you see they took that girl page? It's gone. YouTube, I guess somebody wasn't playing with her, and you know who I'm talking about. The TPO girl. That's what she get. So she had to start all over. Yes, I heard. That's crazy, child. But you know, if they took my YouTube page, I'd just start over, to be honest with you. But I don't do nothing for them to take my page. But if they did, I would just start over. Start all over. But anyway, y'all, it's been real. It's been real. I'm gonna hop off because y'all know if I come back, you know, I gotta be gone for a little bit, girl. I can't flood the. But I just wanted to come on and just talk to y'all. Hold on, let me see. I got a few more super chats. Joanne, thank you. Chocolate Mess, thank you. Thank you, Mickey Me, for upgrading your levels. Thank you, Tammy B, for 21 lovely months. Thank you, Tinkerbell, and thank you, Tinkerbell. Appreciate you guys so very much. Y'all have been so generous, and I do appreciate y'all. And I just want y'all to know one thing. I don't take nothing for granted. I don't take nothing for granted. I know without my supporters, my channel will be nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So I don't take it for granted. I appreciate you guys so very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for being there through the good and the bad, because it's not always cute. You know what I'm saying? We done been in a battle with a whole bunch of jealous mofos for over 2 years. Okay. So I just want to say thank y'all for being patient. You know what I'm saying? Even when we try to move away and don't even talk about them people or whatever, they still come for us. They still mention us. They still sub us. They still post us. They still talk about us. They still call us names. They still do all this shit, still post our supporters. They still do that. But we have to understand that at least 2 of them have mental issues, okay? I don't know what type of mental issues. I'm not here to diagnose nobody, but they got some mentally going on, because who the fuck think about you every single day, all day, every day? Who? Who takes time out of their day to think about you? I'm talking about holidays. They don't even give a fuck if it's a holiday. They still thinking about you. So anyway, child. But we're going to keep moving forward. I feel so great. I feel amazing. But I got to give me something to eat now. Listen, look, I'm really going to beat my back. Didn't I just come from the restaurant? But I ain't eat all my food, though. She said, Maura, you coming back? Yes, I'm coming back later. I am coming back later. She said, yeah, a fish in a well, that part. Mentally obsessed person does. Exactly. That type of person does do that shit. Come check up on you and mention you all over their posts. You know, move on. Just move on. Shit. Can we all just get along? Who said that? Rodney King. Can we all just get along? You know, or not? Just move the fuck on. Leave people alone. For real, for real. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. All right? Bye, y'all. Mwah. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen on them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names. Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family. Yay! That family. That family. Talking about it. Dollar. Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.